Picky Penguins? Welcome, guys. Welcome to another Nico Bizzle live sizzle. Well, goddamn. Brother. I'm in a good mood, Penguins. Wonder why I'm in a good mood? Because these motherfuckers are actually doing what I wanted them to do, and I didn't think they would. I really didn't think they would. I really did not think that they would actually be trying to fix the second half of the Bleach anime. I really thought they were just gonna follow through. It's just gonna be the same shit, man. Just gonna be, it's the same thing because Kubo is original. It has no flaws. It can do no wrong. Therefore, we're just gonna let that shit cook. Maybe adjust some things for pacing, but otherwise, it's the same story. No. And this is impressive to me because I think that this takes a lot of recognition on Kubo's part to realize that his original story there, especially in that second half, was just super lacking. I'm echoing? I'm echoing too much? I think it might just be you, Abbott. I think it might just be you, Abbott. I know you might need a refresh. This is me echoing. There, you I fixed. I didn't do anything. I turned an echo on, and that made it better. I don't know. Anyway. So yeah. Let's just talk a little bit about this. Well, maybe wait a second. Oh fuck, I forgot to reset this thing. Let's reset the stream levels here. Grasping a cameo, Max is great debate. Yes, thank you. Just scream to the heavens. No! To be fair, I wasn't really surprised in any way that wasn't on the top list. That's a super personal favorite of mine, but it's not. Is it really like what I would if I was trying to make a top 10 PS1 games of all time, and it wasn't tinged with horrendous bias? Would I actually put that on there? Like, would I expect that for everybody else? No. That is a massively, hugely biased game. So that's it. But I just want to make something funny. Why not? Like even Max said, it does control weird. It does. I'm super used to it, but it is a very oddly controlling game when you first play it, especially the first game. The second game's a bit better, but it is not like in some ways there's aspects of it that have not aged super great, to be honest. So anywho, I'm gonna wait a little bit. I don't want to go too much into Bleach yet because I want to wait till folks show up here. Yeah, take controls. You mean Mega Man 64? Yes. It's definitely the superior version of that game. Definitely. Kazumoto is the 15 months. Thank you, dude. Christian Kimmer, the 40 months. Hey, Nico, it's my 40 month sub-anniversary. Trails on Yakuza 5 have been awesome so far. Can't wait for you to continue Metaphor. I started Bleach because of how much you liked it. I'm so happy the anime is doing so much to fix the last arc. Finally got an Ichigo and Uryu fight. It was incredible. I hope to get a round 2 where Ichigo stops holding back. Yeah. My biggest hopes is they give Iorhime and Chad a good fight. More scenes with Aizen and Soul King, and Ichigo with, I guess, his Quincy gear? That'd be interesting. Yeah, I was super happy, dude. They made some changes. They made some like startling changes too, where I was like I went, oh my god, holy shit! Like, it is legitimately miles. I cannot stress to you how much better this part of the arc is in the anime compared to the manga. It is so much better. Like, it's so much fucking better. And it'll be like one of the few times I'd actually be like, I have to recommend the anime over the manga. Very rarely do I really truly say that, unless you're just like, oh, I don't feel like reading or something, and it's like, okay, then, you know, watch the anime. But it's like, very rarely do I actually say, yeah, the anime did it better than the manga, because that's kind of like, I don't know, part of it almost feels like, that feels incredibly arrogant to say, because literally the anime would not exist without the manga, you know? The original artists literally putting their blood, sweat, and tears in each panel and shit. But I wholeheartedly say, yes, this second half is fucking better than the manga. And I actually went back to read those chapters to double confirm stuff and be like, am I like gaslighting myself? Maybe I'm like misremembering things. No, it's just so much fucking better. It's so much better. Dragon riding in the 6 months. Flare Soul for, oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 500 bits. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, sorry, 600 bits. 600 bits. All right, let's see what we got. I want to talk about the nitpicks and general opinions of Yakuza 5. There are times when the game just kind of forgets to tell you what the Japanese words and cutscenes gameplay mean. I've noticed that too. It hasn't been too big of a deal, but it is just kind of random. Things like curious epic line in One Punching Yahada, multiple instances where you see pieces of articles shown directly on screen, and that one scene where Shinada is visiting Daigo as it has his name drop on the rune plate with no subtitles to translate the overseas. Yeah, I had to figure out. I was like, oh yeah, it's obviously Daigo. It makes sense, but yeah, after a while. But yeah, it is kind of odd. And it's pretty disappointing with the remaster because the OG Yakuza 5. Oh, really? Oh, they really? So that it's specifically this version. It translated all these moments on the PS3. There wasn't supposed to be a mystery or an interpretation to some of these scenes because they're supposed to be directly telling you. It's notable because there was an issue in 3 and 4 on this, so the localization feels like they just got lazy and not making these subtitles at certain moments where a lot of people are wondering what that mean. What does that mean? Odd. There's also kind of a side of the fandom where players love Kiryu's part, love Shinada's part, but they tend to have many have gripes with Sajima's and Haruka's part for pacing issues. A good chunk of people just despise the finale for whatever reason, mostly due to them going through the main story quickly, but wondering why it's taking them so long. And then they see the finale, it has a few shaky plot points, such as the rooftop one, and it really the overall plot they hate. I don't think it's the bad overall plot. There are things wrong about it when you go back and look at it as a whole after beating the game, but I think it's kind of unfair to call it bad due to overall plot just not being the tightest woven plot. We can talk about this in detail once we finish the game, but major issues people have is that they like to have the individual stories for the most part. They despise how everything comes together with the size of the game amplifying their feelings. And that's the main reason behind the game's controversial feelings. Their feelings towards the game were throughout them from one terribly executed moment. It's still one of the best games overall, in my opinion. However, I did want to state what players generally thought about the game. If you can't get past Yakuza 5's flaws, you find it in one of their favorites because of the characters, their stories, gameplay. The opposite is true, as you see through Whiplash among the fandom. I know there is a I know that you guys mentioned to me, like, one of the other things was apparently the theme of the game. And I maybe I won't see that till the end here, but I assume it has to do with dreams, right? And how that was another thing that apparently people really kind of didn't like about it. I mean, aside from, I assume, what is the memes of, like, everyone saying the word dreams, especially, goddamn, at the end here, they are just every 2 seconds saying the fucking Yume, 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 Yume. Which, yeah, it's funny, but I also don't think it's like a bad theme. I'm like, that's kind of nice. But I assume that, is there like something about it that is like, I don't know if this is necessarily the thing we want to be like hyping people up to have like dreams to shoot for. I don't know. I'm sure people will probably talk about that at the end. But that was one thing I remember people saying at the start, that like the theme of the game, I don't know, maybe falls flat later. The dreams theme isn't bad. It's great. People must interpret what happens in the ending. I say. Okay. I guess we'll see. I actually am liking how it's all coming together relatively. Yeah, the setup of how they got up on that top of the building is a little funky, just because it does make Casio look kind of dumb. But he clearly was already suspecting that Kurosawa was behind all this too. So I get the idea too that, like, well, if he knew that Kurosawa was the one that was behind it, then he needed to actually, and he knew that he would not come out unless they had for certain had a chance of victory here, right? So I sort of get that, but at the same time, it does just at a cursory glance really look stupid, you know? Let's just do what the bad guy wants us to do, which is, and I think the real kicker here was them being like, if any one of us survives, like, bro, do we have to like go so hard that we think we're gonna fucking kill each other? Like, I think they just wanted to make it, I think they just hammed it up maybe a little too much, so it just make it a little stupid. But I think overall, actually, the coming together of the plot lines is actually pretty good. Because I actually appreciate the moments of, to be honest, like literally exposition man, like Baba sitting Kiryu down and be like, let me tell you what the fuck's going on, and Akiyama sitting everyone down like, all right, let me tell you what's happening, how this all comes together. I'm like, all right, it's not bad. Is it maybe a little bloated? Probably. It's an insanely ambitious game, right? I have to give it to them. I think it's a really ambitious game. I'd almost argue it's more ambitious than even Yakuza 0 was, you know? Yakuza 0 feels a little more tightly woven compared to this game, and I do think it is better written than this game, but this game is also like, holy shit, we just want to throw everything in the kitchen sink in this game, so... Yeah, it was a bridge introduction of Shinada. I know. Like, I just like how Kiryu. I just like Kiryu actually was like, "Who the fuck is this dude? What are you doing in my bar?" Yeah, Zero had the benefit of being a flashback and them having basically a huge, like, oh my god, holy shit, oh, Juggernaut, that's a fucking amazing name. Holy shit. I'm the Juggernaut, Glitch. The tank gives those, holy shit, thank you, man. That's an incredible username. I'm gonna give a big round of applause to that username. That's a banger. That's a good one. I like that. I'm the Juggernaut, Glitch. Thank you, man. But yeah, it's true, because they're going back in time, and they now had like literally games upon games upon games of these characters to go back and then like give them the prequel story they never got. Did leave a lot of potential for them to build on their character, right? Majima really does like not that he was bad in any of these games, but it really wasn't, I'd say, till Zero that Majima truly like became like kind of legendary, you know? He was crazy and funny and, you know, shit like that. But, like, Zero really kind of gave him the depth that he needed. So, which I appreciate. Ryo Kanama the 10. For the Sky SC fishing, one method I use that works most of the time for me is I tend to do a rhythm of doing 3 quick button taps followed by a brief brief pause and just repeat. I find that tends to work about 89% of the time. Oh, really? So you're just like, oh no. You're probably like, yeah, probably. Maybe I'll try that. To be fair, it's not too bad. Another recommendation I saw was just to look, instead of looking at the exclamation point, look at the fishing rod and just wait for it to move. But I can try that one. Yeah, because I noticed it actually is pretty lenient about failing, like, the button press, right? It's essentially like, yeah, it doesn't actually matter if you're, like, if you're pressing the button at the wrong time. It's more that, there's, like, a slight cooldown, seemingly, that you can't see. But if you're, like, if the fish isn't there and you hit X, it's not like you pull it up. You're, like, nothing will happen. And I think that was the thing too. If I mash the button, right, like I was trying to do one time, I was like, if I mash it, it will never pull it up. So you just have to like time it. I get it. That makes sense. Kurosawa, the 13 months. Well, the author's involved with the anime in this case. He is. I know. That's what I hear. That's why it's, and I appreciate that. That's why I say to Kubo, kudos to you, man, because like I mentioned previously, the first half of this arc is mostly the same. It's mostly what it was, because what was there was already pretty good. I wouldn't say perfect, but it was already like pretty solid that you didn't need to like add a bunch of stuff. Already in the second half, which is literally like the moment the Yuha gets to the Soul Palace, they've already added so much more to make it so much better. Like things that were not there at all, and they've made it so much better. Save Soul Society. Like, yeah, that shit was fire. They didn't need to change that. Oh, I missed this one over here, Flair. By the way, the Majima Park and Katsuya picture, that damn thing spawned a meme where people started making dumb fun about how his arms were portrayed in the image. So people crop the people have his arms so it looks like Sunderman arms. Majima staring into the soul. It's so funny and stupid that even people made a 3D render of it. What does this look like? It does look weird. It did look a little odd. The look on his face is fucking like it's pretty funny. It is pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. Check this shit out, guys. Look at this absolute fucking unit. Look at this unit. Look at this beautiful man. God. I'm so glad he's not dead. I definitely totally thought he was absolutely dead. Yes, I completely fell for it. He looks like that meme where the guys were doing that like goofy dance. Then someone took they're like running or jogging through a neighborhood, and then they run into their like a friend who's doing the same thing, and then they all get together and they're all like they did like a Dark Souls meme of it. Take on me, take on me. Take me on. She was funny. Shit's fucking funny, dude. Random Gilson for the 44 months in tier 2. Thank you, man. Rogue Mankey for the 500 bits. Nico Bissell, if you haven't heard, Amazon Prime Video has put out the Yakuza live action adaptation. As a bonus, they released a clip of the guy playing Kiryu doing what Kiryu does best. Was it curb stomping a bitch? Oh, that's funny. He did it! Yeah! Yes! Behold. Wait. Yes, good. This is the kind of advertising we need for this. Single tear doth fall. So beautiful. It's so fucking beautiful. It's too bad the show is fucking trash, to the surprise of not that many. All right, let's be honest. It's not that good. The advertising for this show is better than the show itself. It's not that great. It's not that big of a surprise. All right, I think the moment we all realized this was probably not going to be that good was the moment we realized the writers and director of the show was like, hey, we forbid anyone from playing the original games that they were inspired from, and the writers didn't like draw anything from that. They just seemingly like read a Wikipedia page and decided to write the story based on that. Okay. Again, it's just like, that's to me, it just screams like, we know better than the original. We're gonna do our own thing. Fuck you. It's very like what they ended up treating the Witcher series like too, where they're just like, fuck your original version. We're gonna do our version, and it's way better. So, yep. And what do you know? People don't like it. What a insane shock that is. There's a show, yes. It's not been well received. I have not even bothered. I'm gonna be honest. I've seen some clips from it, and it's like, again, seems like they've got like the costuming and the fucking casting down generally, and it's like the it's there, but it pretty much plays out exactly what you would expect from what I just described. A group of writers and everyone just we just didn't even play the games. We're just fucking kind of winged it. So yeah, it is their adaptation of it, you know? Which, to be fair, I mean, all TV shows are essentially adaptations of the original source. That's fine. Like, I'm not saying an adaptation is bad, but it's like, but when you're just like, you kind of disregard the source material, it's just a recipe for disaster, man. Anyway, Alex Lee voices Kiryu in the English dub. I think Matthew Mercer versus Majima, which is pretty cool. They should have gotten Mark Hamill. That'd really go old school, man. But yeah. Not heard a lot of great things about it. From what I heard, it's a decent drama in its own right, but it's horrible at being an adaptation. Yeah, it's like, I've just heard it's not really Yakuza. It's just like, which is just then like, why did we do this? Really, right? I don't know. I might check it out at some point, but I've read some reviews, and most of the reviews are just kind of like, okay, if you want to do your own thing, cool, but then why did you call it Yakuza? And I'll tell you why, so they could sell it as something else. I don't know. Like, the funny thing is, I'm not even saying that like the original story of Kiwami 1 is like some insanely impressive like narrative. No, it's actually one of the worst stories of the game. But it's more just like, if the characters don't feel like who they actually are, that's a big issue. So you should get that Nico B guy. I'll come out my Kiryu voice. Son of a bitch, I'm gonna kick the shit out of you. Fucking gonna run through physics objects. Ah! Yes, bring me in to dub the generic thugs. I will gladly do it. I'll do every single one. Hey, how's it going? What's going on, Kiryu-chan? Hope you're ready. I'm gonna fucking slap your ass cheeks and call you Sally. Take you down to Funky Town and give you the biggest Rickroll of your life. Let's do this, brother. Dinner. Woo! Surfer move. Oh, bro. I would have the best time. I peacocked your mom last night. Yeah, boy, Kiryu and all 690 thugs. That'd be great. Great. Then it would be peak, right? only I could make it better. Only I can improve Yakuza. Anyway, I just think it's unfortunate. To me, it's like, it's not unusual though. To be fair, this is the norm. Most things that are made out of adaptations of games are usually kind of balls, you know? Like, look at the Halo show. Look at fucking, I guess technically Witcher, though technically Witcher was really a story before that. The Borderlands. Oh, I did not see that, but I heard that was a trash fire. Like, actual garbage. Minecraft is not looking super engaged in great either, to be honest. I love Jack Black. I do. I think Jack Black is great, but oh boy, I don't know, man. That movie really screams corporate meddling. Yeah, it's unfortunate because I feel like people are really dunking on Jack Black, and I'm like, man, don't dunk on the actor, man. He's just doing the role. Don't dunk on him. Don't suddenly start hating Jack Black now because he's like in what might be a bad movie. It's like, come on, man. I like Jack. I do. I like him too. I think he's a funny guy. He's probably pretty zany in like real life as well, and probably intense. But I think he's generally been a pretty decent human being. So. I also usually find he makes most things better, to be honest. But, you know, not every movie you make is going to be a banger for any actor. Star Michael for the 61 months. Thank you. Wait, what? No Ace Attorney stream? No. And for the 69 months at tier 2. Hey, nice. Hey, Nico, there are a few. Nice. Yeah, nice. And there are a few things I want to mention about the Trails NPCs. The old lady Bloom, who was looking for a girl for her son to marry in the Grandsville Market building in the bottom left corner. The Roland Bracer Ridge is the only Bracer and Roland left when Shara and Estelle are touring the whole country and has been mentioned by Estelle by name several times for feeling bad about leaving and take care of an entire region. Yeah, I know. I think I got all those. Oh wait, so wait, she was in the Grandsville Market building in the bottom. Okay, I see. So that's where she was the whole time. Yeah, and Ridge was I literally met him in the flashback, but I never actually talked to him. He was actually there, I believe, in FC. I just never talked to him. Oh, don't worry, it's there. It's still there, Doodles. It's still there. I just haven't gotten to them. Don't worry, it's there. But yeah, I've actually had family visiting, sister visiting again this past week. So I've been hanging out with my nieces. And Bernie's been looking after everybody too. She's in here with me right now. Usually she would be with my parents, and then they'd bring her over on like a stream day. But my sister and them are staying with them, and that's just like, you know, with the kids, and have Bernie as well be a little much, so I always keep her over here. Bernie's sweet with the girls, but the problem is that my nieces are very well. One is literally less than a year old, so she's a tiny thing. But the oldest is she just turned 4. She's still so small. I think she still weighs less than Bernie does. And Bernie can just like knock her over so easily. She doesn't mean to. She's doing it out of love because she's like, I give you so much love, but it's like, but can't have her knocking her over. So yeah, she. This Bernie's here, by the way. She give me a look. I'm hanging out in my tuffet, penguins. Yeah, she is. She's essentially built like a little tank. She really is. So she just kind of like, you know, at a certain point, it'll be fine. Once they get big enough, they'll, you know, they won't be able to knock them over. But as she is now, she's just kind of like, whoa, you know, like she's just. And then if you're on the ground, she will go for your face, not biting you, licking you. Rapidly approaching your location. Star Michael with 310 bits. Hey, thanks for the birthday wishes. Nah, I mean, I only checked out the Ace Attorney game just because I just want to see this new version, some of it. But I've already played the game, man. I already have an entire Let's Play of the game. It's still essentially the same game. It's not like it suddenly changed. It just looks nice and shiny. It's a great version. People absolutely should play it, but am I gonna go through the whole game again? Not really. It's hard to really go and replay like a game like Ace Attorney or like a Danganronpa or any kind of visual novel thing, because, you know, unless there's like a lot of choices or something in the game, which these generally do not have, it's like, I mean, I know what's gonna happen. Like, what am I reacting to at this point? Yes, it has like a bunch of endings, but I usually see those if I can. Like, it either have to be like a long ass time after I'd played it, or a significantly different version, like Persona 3 Reload, where it's like, yeah, this is a pretty fucking different version of the game. But I did want to check it out, because I also want to just give credit to fucking Capcom for bringing back what is arguably one of the best games in the entire series that was not officially translated. Like, that game alone makes that collection worth it. Just be honest, the first game's only okay. All right? First game's only okay. Second game is goated to hell, though. Holy shit, Sir Dan, thank you for the raid, man. Hello, welcome. I'm just shooting the shit. I'm gonna talk about Bleach here in a second. So if you haven't seen the episode or you don't give a shit, just to give you a heads up, all right? I'm sorry, I'm gonna gush about it because I'm very happy. Hope you guys had a good stream though. Welcome, man. Penguins are, good lord. There's a little group, all right? We don't have to murder everybody, penguins. Jesus God. But just for you, all right? We'll fire a few bullets. A few bullets of love, but also death. Thank you. Ah! Oh my God! Like it's like Oh, Mario Party for cheer. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. I still have not actually checked out the new Mario Party game. I heard it's pretty good. New boat, yeah. Honestly, we had that one a couple of weeks ago. I actually have there is a new emote in the works. Smash has been sick though, so he hadn't really had a chance to get it done. But that will be here relatively soon, probably by next time. By the way, next week will be our annual Halloween stream. It'll be next Saturday. It'll be technically a couple of days after Halloween, but whatever. And I am actually doing something this time. It will actually be something special like it had been in previous years. You might remember last year was not anything particularly exciting. And that was because I was literally in the middle of moving to this current house. So I've been here for about a year now, but it was like right around that time. So like I was over here, but I had like none of my stuff, and I didn't have any time to prepare or get anything ready. But this time I have. So I already have something planned. I think you guys will enjoy it. It should be a good night. So don't fucking miss it. Of course, I'm assuming I survive Halloween because Halloween's crazy in this neighborhood I live in. This neighborhood is fucking insane about Halloween. There's so many decorations already up, and there's like a billion kids here. So I bought like 4 giant bags of Costco candy that I'm gonna be handing out. Though I'm not gonna wear the costume that I'm going to, the thing that I have planned. I'm probably not gonna wear it for this. I'll wear it for you guys in the thing after, but I'm probably just gonna wear like my Mario outfit, because yeah, people will recognize that a bit more, and it's a bit more kid friendly. If that makes sense. Yeah, bring a candy launcher. Play Luigi's Mansion 3. I believe I did. I think I played 1 and 3 at this point. I did not play the second one though. I heard the second one was only okay though. How's Christmas in your neighborhood? Fine. I think it's pretty normal. You know, like I think it's pretty just like, yeah, people just put up some decorations and everything. But when it's like some neighborhood, Halloween is like an interesting one because sometimes some people just don't give a shit. Like the last couple places I've been to, it's just been pretty like whatever. When I was a kid back at my old house when I was younger, like they took it relatively seriously. It was like, yeah, it was a good following. But then over the years, like as the kids grew up, like it just died. That neighborhood died in Halloween. Like no trick-or-treaters or anything. It was just like whatever. Again, it became just okay, yeah, Halloween's here, but nobody does anything. This neighborhood though is like basically hot and fresh. It's a pretty new neighborhood. Like these houses are all like been built within like a couple of years, and so there's just like a bunch of young folks right around my age who all have kids that are pretty young. So, and it's just like, it's crazy, dude. There's like a house down the street that has like all these skeletons that have been posed up and shit in like really hilarious ways, and then they have like a giant inflatable spider like placed up right against their house and shit, and like lights and all this cool stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's just fucking nuts. Must be a nightmare to take back down. Oh, this one house has a bunch of tentacles. Like there's like a giant like kraken inside their house. Like, so they have like these huge inflatable tentacle things extending from their windows. And I'm like, fuck, that's so cool. So it just looks like the house is like got a giant kraken in it or something. Right down the street, there's a giant like grave digger guy that just talks to people as he walks by. He's like, welcome to my fucking abode of doom. I shall bury you along with the other souls. Poor wandering souls. Ah, ha, ha, ah. I'm like, the thing is big too. He's like 15 feet high. He's huge. Yeah, basically that little emote. He's like, it's like that. I was like they go hard here, man. I have not seen people go this hard for Halloween in a long time. I have not seen that in a long time. So. Oh yeah, Purple Goetia. That's funny. The remastered Clock Tower. That's coming out soon, isn't it? Yeah. Funny enough, I did a quote unquote let's play. I don't know if I actually ever beat it though, to be honest. I did videos of it really long time ago, like in my first year of YouTube, like 2012. I think I remember actually the first episode being fucked up too. Like I couldn't get the audio to work correctly or something. Someone was like jacked up. And those videos had like no editing. Oh yeah, I think it was partially like I was like trying to figure out how do I move faster, and you can't like actually like run at the start of the game or something. Yeah, so, but yeah, they're bringing that back. That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll check it out. Maybe. Well, probably not though. I mean, maybe later, but that's not going to be our Halloween game. That's not. I already know what it's going to be. Yeah, I was like trying to fix my audio in the middle of the. It's a pretty bug video. Like it's not. I don't recommend anyone go back and rewatch it. It's pretty bad. I think I was still using my shitty like this old headset that my dad had. I think I was still like that period. It's really like there's some old jank Nico. Not delete it for the sake of preservation, you know. I think it's good to keep like your old shit around, not just delete it because it's like it's old and like irrelevant or whatever, and it sounds like ass. Like, nah, man, I think it's good to like leave shit like that there so people see like, well, how far have you come? How far have you grown? You know, man, it's like you can say the same thing for like my Danganronpa 1 Let's Play, which is not, I think, aged particularly great, but I would never delete it. Yeah. You gotta see where you came from to see how you got here. That's what I always say. Doing this shit for 12 years, man. God damn. Fuck, that's so crazy to think about. Yeah, I go back to the course party playthroughs and shit. It's like, it's a different person, man. Very different. I'm so old. You're actually watching my Blood Drive LP? Oh God, why? Oh God, why? Oh God, that's easily one of the worst games I've ever Let's Played. Blood Drive was so bad, dude. I mean, I started off excited about it, but by the end, I legitimately just like want to stop. That's like one of the few games I've ever been like, I don't want to play this anymore. I wouldn't have finished it if you guys hadn't literally been like, come on, Nico, come on, the finish line's right there. I was like, it was a terrible game. It's really fun. Is it really that funny to watch me just being like so done with the game? I'm just like, I think by the end I'm like not even saying much of anything. I'm just like, other than just reading the lines, I'm just like, fuck, this is so bad. Yeah, I was one of the first 2-hour episodes because I wanted to end so badly. That was not the good day, Nico, when you have long episodes, usually because I'm really enjoying it. It's like, no, yeah, I want it to be over. Also, by the way, I want to point out, because some people probably think that about Yakuza 5. Like I'm trying to rush through it to get to Metaphor. I legitimately am not. Those last few episodes, this was the last episode, which was like 2 hours and 47 minutes. That was not my intention. I just didn't want to make the focus of that episode to be about Haruka stuff, because I just didn't think anyone would really give that much of a shit about a Haruka like focused episode this far into it. And most of it was just like me covering her side story stuff, but I still wanted to do it. So I was just like, all right, let me just go a little further beyond Haruka's part here, right? And to see what happens after that, and then I can make that the focus of the like thumb and title and things like that. But I just didn't realize that the next thing was gonna be like fucking 30 to 40 minutes long. So I could have done a moan. That was the other thing I was thinking about. I was thinking about doing like focusing on that too, but I was like, I don't know. That was the other thing. I also just, and honestly, I kind of wanted to see more beyond that, you know. I know that was my other consideration was the Haruka versus Noah Amon. I did consider that. But to be honest, I think a lot of it was just the fact in my head, I'd already planned out how I'm like, at some point these motherfuckers are gonna meet each other, right? They have to. So that was always like my idea that at the end, all of them are gonna come together, right? And it's like, then I got another section with Haruka, it was just Haruka, and she technically doesn't actually meet everybody. And I was like, so my what I was thinking in my head. Here's my thought process, all right? What I'm thinking in my head is that if I ended the episode before I started the next cutscene, which led to all this stuff with like Kiryu and Saejima and whatever, right? That's gonna probably be focused on the Coliseum, Victory Road stuff, any of that lingering stuff that I feel like probably wouldn't be, that would probably be the focus of next episode. And I'm like, and not necessarily the fact that they're just meeting up again. So I was kind of like, I should just include them meeting here in this video. I don't know if the Noah Amon thing will be strong enough, and I really wanted to do it, okay? Because I themed all of the thumbnails after every character and colors and stuff. So I wanted to do that, damn it. All right, I've been building up to this. I wanted everyone to have their fucking character slot and then a fucking like color tint. Everyone's color coded here. Haruka's pink, Akiyama's purple, Saijima's green, Kiryu's blue, Shinada is yellow. I want to have my cool thumb where all that shit comes together. So if I like do the Haruka thing and it's just on Noah Amon, and then the next episode is focused on Coliseum stuff, probably. It's like, what did I do? And it's like, maybe I could have done it there. I probably could have. But like I said, I had no way of knowing how long those cutscenes were going to go on for. Yeah, everyone's a big fucking horny ranger here. If in hindsight, I probably could have done that. I literally could have just ended there with Haruka. If I'd known that shit was going to go on that long, I really did not think. Like I said, I thought this was the final chapter, by the way. So I didn't think we were going to actually hit like an ending there. I just thought these motherfuckers would be like, hey, Kiryu, Saejima, Akiyama, we're all here. Whoa, who's this? Shinada, cool. All right, well, we gotta go find out where fucking Kurosawa is. We need to work together, you know? And then it would just like, I'd be in control of them, and then that would be it. So, and I don't want to get memed on by people who like, because that will happen, all right? You guys fucking dunk on me when I do something like, the entire episode, 90% of the episode is focused on this one thing, and then like a 3-minute cutscene happens, and this thing is like, anyway, so you guys want to go get some KFC? And then I make the entire thumbnail and title and everything built around KFC. Yeah, so then Kiryu got some KFC. And it's like, everyone's just like, the fuck? That's what the video's about, you bitch. And the reason I do that, if you're wondering, the reason I do that is because I think whatever even if it takes just because something takes a long time doesn't necessarily mean it makes a necessarily engaging thumbnail or title, if that makes sense, you know? You gotta find the things that are interesting that you think will get people's attention. So even if I had like, let's say I went through a number of sub stories, right? And they're all like pretty good, but like, is there any one that like super stands out? But I did that for fucking like an hour and a half to 2 hours. It's like, all right, find the one in there that maybe stood out. Or I get to story part where at least something relatively significant happens that lasts for all of 2 seconds, but it's there, and that's more like engaging, right? In my opinion. And so that's the YouTube game. You're trying to find something that is your key point, your hook, to bring people in and get people excited to click on it. So, damn, that's so fucking hot. That's so fucking hot. Yeah, and that game at 4:15, dude. I've been going so late for some of those videos, especially Trails, dude. Holy goddamn, holy shit! Some of those Trails videos went so long. By the end, I was so tired. I was like, oh my god. So, and that is the one thing about Trails that can be unfortunate. With it, and it's not a surprise. I sort of expected this because Trails is a slow burn game. It's not to say that things aren't happening that are not interesting, right? That's not to say that there aren't interesting things happening, because there are a lot of great character dialogue and everything. But the problem is that the narrative is not moving forward in a significant way, right? And so when that happens, right, I can't necessarily make the focus be about I talked to fucking this random character for like 20 minutes, you know? Unless it's something like I was very lucky that there was a scene with Estelle talking to Chloe. They actually had a scene for that. That's why I changed that title and thumb to reflect that. I wanted that to be the focus, but I was like, but what do I use? Like, I guess I'll go get some portraits. I've already kind of used portraits of them, though. I guess some new portraits? But then it turns out the evolution version had that cutscene. I was like, oh, sweet. That's why I switched that out from what was originally a focus on Olivier. The Rising Ash still isn't here yet. This game is not quite what I expected it to be honest. But I don't mean that in necessarily a negative way. It is not a game that starts like... to be honest, it doesn't feel like a game that was split in the middle. It doesn't. It really doesn't feel like... because people have said that like originally FC and SC was just one game, and I was imagining it being like, oh, okay, so this is the prologue, and then this is gonna feel like this is when shit fucking kicks off, and it's not really the case. The game is starting off even now pretty slowly, and I just think that's just the way these games are paced. It's not, and for most games it actually would not be a good thing, but this one pulls it off. It's in a way that I wouldn't expect, where, yeah, no, it's still just, it's really good because it's just so well written. The characters are so good. But and that's what I mean when I say, like, that it's slow moving, right? You can have really great characters, really great dialogue, but you can also have a game where the narrative itself, the actual moving of the plot of things happening is insanely slow, right? Like, when is the narrative moving forward, for example? In this last chapter, the narrative moved forward in a significant way, because most of it was just us investigating and learning more about politics, and that way we're gleaning information, but the narrative is not really moving other than us learning a few new things over, like, 2 to 3 hours. The narrative moved forward when fucking Kanone and them started attacking. That's when things started happening. Actions were really being taken. And then you get the big reveal that, oh god, this little girl that has been with us the whole time is a fucking psycho. So, it's like, that's the kind of thing what I mean. I was expecting this game to sort of like be the kickoff from what felt like a prologue in FC, where like shit is just like constantly happening. We're constantly propelling forward because we had that build up. But it really is not that. It is not that. Who has a fuck ton of HP? That's right. But it doesn't bother me because I'm a person that I'm a huge sucker for great characters and great character writing. So I can sit there and just listen to these guys just talk about shit and be completely fine with that if it's interesting and feels like it's fleshing out characters more, you know? But this is definitely a series that I do understand why it is so niche, because there are going to be people out there, like I said, I mentioned Simmons, because this is 100% not a Simmons game. He would never, ever have the patience to sit through this game, even with how great the characters are. Because it's just going to be like, dude, man, when's the plot going to move, you know? The characters, he probably would still like the characters, but he would fucking hate how absolutely insanely piss slow the plot is moving. And people need the plot to be able to actually, some people just need they need more than that. We need more of things happening. And I don't blame those people. I don't want to like hold that against him as like, he shouldn't feel that way. It's like, no, man, no. It's like different strokes for different folks, as they say. I think that is a way to go about writing a story, but it's not the only way to write a story, right? I'm pretty like an amiable guy for story writing and stuff. And if you're able to get me captivated in some way, in some fashion, whether it's characters or the narrative, sometimes the narrative is actually the drawing point, you know? Then I'm usually on board. Because to be honest, I play games where I don't give a shit about the lore, dude. I really don't. But that's because usually the writing is just kind of like pretty bare bones, basic. Like, and so long ago there were 4 heroes, and they slayed the evil dragon and sealed him away within Mount Ding Dong and Doodly. And now his evil has returned, and he's planning to be reawakened. And you're just like, yeah. It's like that shit, like whatever, right? And that is the most common thing for a lot of RPGs. I am not someone generally who is going in and reading books on bookshelves in RPGs. I usually never fucking do that. It's just like, it's got to be something really fucking like killer to make me do that. Oh, hey, you okay? Are you frustrated? Okay. What's up? Don't bring was fussing at me. He just ended up looking at me. I just looked down. I was like, ah. Yeah, the Dragon King. Dragon King sends his regards. So, like, you know, I don't generally read, like, so a lot of the... Oh, she's definitely fussing with me. Oh, sweetheart. Let me go take her out real quick. Make sure she's going to go to the bathroom. I think she's, to be honest, I think she's a little bummed out because we didn't get to go see my family today. We just stuck around here at home. Like I said, normally on these days, my parents would look after Bernie so I can get ready for the stream and get stuff, you know, set up. So she'd be hanging out with them, and she knows that my family is visiting too. So like my sister and her nieces. So she's just kind of like, she probably was like, just kind of like bummed that you've just been here all day. So I feel kind of bad. So anyway, I'm gonna go take her out and make sure she's next. you want it or not. Might continue to fuss at me. It's also raining outside. Do you think Wukong could be the game of the year? I think it could be, like, for like actual, like, Jeff Keighley would vote thing. It could be. It's Souls-like and he loves that shit, but I mean, personally, no. I mean, it is a good game though. Like, I can't really fault people for thinking it's like one of the best games this year, because it is pretty amazing. Is it canon that Joshua also makes the chess talk? Maybe. Who knows? Nom 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 nom. Al, you said the nom nom nom. By the way, that is not totally original. I did that technically for nibbles. You know, nom 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 nom. I did that for the fucking 1,000-year door thing. I just think it's funny when it's that stupid sound is put onto something that has like its mouth is this and this 2 frames of animation. It just looks fucking so stupid. Talking chess is the best shit. Thank you. I just like that. I like seeing. I have a childlike sense of humor. Okay, seeing something like a trash can or whatever just talk to you. Hey, how's that going? It's so fucking stupid. I love it. I love it so much. It's so stupid. Chess versus mailbox. I didn't even do that with the mailbox. I just had the mailbox talk. How was he talking? I don't know. Bring the mailbox back, hey bitch. Yo, what up, bitch? Let's see. I got like 2 raids back to. I didn't even realize that. Oh shit! I'm sorry, Michael, dude. I didn't even see you, man. Like, you literally came in at the exact same time as Sir Dan. That was like, I didn't even realize there was literally a fucking 2 raids at the same time. Shit, my bad. Sorry, man. I saw Sir Dan's and I totally missed yours. Star Michael for the many bits. Maybe, man. I have to check out. I have to play Professor Layton first, though. Mech Warriors. I don't know anything about that, man. How much is left there of Yakuza 5? I don't know, man. I haven't played it. I haven't beaten it. I don't know. Over the 1,050. I still want to say though that I'm looking forward to the other left place that may come out, but yes, I'm actually looking forward to finishing the entirety of Ace Attorney until any new games come out. But I truly want to say this: we need a new stream or at least a new Let's Play about. How about Mass Effect? I mean, I already played most of 1 and 2. I don't know if I ever actually beat them though. Dude, no man. Those games are fucking huge. That's like, again, it's like, hey, go stream all of you playing Final Fantasy 14. It's like, all right, man, you want me to be here for the next 8 years? But yeah, finish it. I don't know, man. I really find it hard to believe to say that Professor Layton crossover game with Ace Attorney is like, you gotta play this shit, otherwise you have not completed the series. In my opinion, I have completed the series, okay? This like off-kilter, like spin-off bullshit. I don't know if I would argue that this is like, I fucking need to play this game. I feel like that's there for people who love Professor Layton 2 and love to see these characters interact with each other. But otherwise, like, I haven't played a Layton game, so I don't have any reason to fucking be there. I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's good. But I feel like it's great if you like Professor Layton, right? And how is that going to work for a guy who doesn't know literal fucking dick about Professor Layton? What you should be saying is play a Professor Layton game, okay? Then it'd be like, all right, well, you know, I'll put that on my list. But if you're like arguing, no, Nico, you need to play the crossover game of these 2 things. Like, why? Why would you want me to do that before I've even played a Professor Layton game? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So yeah, ask me to play a Professor Layton game instead, all right? Not the crossover game. If you only played 2 Professor Layton games, they were pretty good. Shut up, pal. No, you didn't. And no, they were good, were they? They were fucking trash. You hated them. That's the thing I've heard about Professor Layton, and this one thing I will say sort of turns me off to them a little bit, is that they are like puzzle games through and through, but they're puzzle games to the fact that they're almost like what they're doing has nothing to do with anything. They're just puzzle games with very little like coherent story plot actually involved in what the hell is happening. That's kind of what I've got. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong about that. But to me, that's a little like, I kind of need a little bit of a narrative to drive my reasons for doing things, not just so much like, otherwise I just feel like I'm playing a mobile game, right? All right, well, now what's our new goofy puzzle of the day? Whoop, do this thing. And it's like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fun. I like puzzle shit. Yeah, but it's like, but as you guys know, most of the games that I generally play, and it's usually the ones that people like the most from me, are ones that have like a decent story of some kind or great characters. I mean, I'm sure the characters of Professor Layton are great, but it's like, what if I'm just like I'm just doing some shit for no reason? Like, I've been lied to. I just saw a number of people say that like that there is a lot of plot, but does the plot have anything to do with the thing that I'm doing? You've been lied to. I'm not saying that there's no plot, but I'm saying that are the puzzles connected to what I'm doing in any way? I'm not saying that there is no story. Yes, kinda, yes. Maybe like 50%. Okay, I love it. This is exactly what I'm talking about, all right? You guys are all just so agree. You just come together and agree. They often are, sorta, kinda. Everyone's just like, yeah, maybe Why do you think I've thought this, all right? Maybe that isn't the case, you know? The puzzles lead to actions. Okay. Yeah! You know, you just get it, except you don't. You just like, no, the puzzle games that I like have a narrative, maybe? I don't know. Or gaslight you. This is like how you guys try to gaslight me to think Majima was dead. To be fair, though, I was happy about that, all right? I appreciated that. I didn't believe it, though. That was the one time I really was like, this bitch isn't dead. There's no fucking way. I refuse to believe it. Until I see a body on the ground, or I see like his severed fucking head or something, I'm like, he is not dead. There's no way. There's no fucking way he's dead. Because there would have been riots, brother. Majima, I mean, I get what people said too. Like, I don't think, Majima became the best until Yakuza 0. I even said that earlier. But he was still, I think, a pretty beloved character even by this point in the game. Or in the series. Majima is dead, though. We saw him at the end, brother. We saw him at the end of last episode. He's not dead. He's not dead. Unless you're saying that's like his doppelganger, Gajima Moro. He was a zombie in Yakuza 1. That's true. He was a lot of things. He was also a hostess in Yakuza 1. It's his long-lost twin brother. I fucking knew it. It's slender Majima with his big, long, huge, gangly arms that he uses to wrap around you real tight. Real tight. Zombie Frog for the 200 bits. Thank you. Yakuza Protagonist never killed anyone, not even the mass. Exactly, right? You're not even that one where they're shooting each other on a highway. So I'm talking about 100 bits. You want to do the... Are you translating, Starboard Michael? Is that why all your messages to me are like so confusing? I'm gonna be honest, Starboard Michael. Half the time, I have no idea what you're talking about. Are you messaging me from? Are you like translating all your messages? Are you throwing that shit into Google Translate? What are you translating from? Because when I read your messages, I'm just like, I'm ready to be like, all right. So this is gonna be a coin flip. Either I'm gonna understand sort of what he's saying, or I'm gonna have no idea what he's saying. Oh, it's text to speech. Okay, I'm like, I'll be honest. I'll be frank with you, man. Sometimes I have no idea what you're trying to convey to me or what's happening. You might need to get a better text to speech app. For the most part, I agree. I agree. I don't know what I'm saying either. Axel Firelord with the 54 months. I think I'm sorry I missed your birthday stream. I got busy and completely forgot, even though I plan on coming. Hope you had a good birthday. And thank you, dude. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. I appreciate it, though. Ven for the 43 months. So anyway, Nico, there's a cool formish Kingdom Hearts 2 sword figure. Have you seen Don Don? It's peak, and I couldn't help but binge the manga after the first episode. I have not seen, but I've heard good things about Don Don. Formish. Like I don't know if I know that one. I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty good on Kingdom Hearts figures, man. I feel like I got a lot at this point. Slimer over the 2 months. Thank you, man. Oh. Okay. I guess I'll die now. Ow. Birthday nuke. Late birthday nuke. Holy shit. Axel Final. What the fuck? Why are you gonna... Why? We're having a good time. You just had to come in here and literally murder 25 poor penguins? Drop an absolute massive, huge, raging, fiery deuce on them from above? Damn, dude. Fuck. Thank you. Thank you for the birthday nuke. The late birthday nuke. But also, holy goddamn. I see so many bodies in chat. Doom! Chaos! Death and chaos. There is fire everywhere. It's almost Halloween. At least they're not my bodies. That's true. It's true, Alexander. Axel Fire, thank you, dude. That's insane number of murderous gift subs you just dropped. Just took a huge steaming hot deuce right onto freaking chat. I do it with love. Love and murder. All right. I wanted to just kind of shoot the shit for a while. Before let's talk about the big thing. All right. Let's talk about the big thing. Let me change the music. Let me talk about let me time to gush, because I'm just generally going to be actually just positive things. Unlike a lot of times when I'm talking about Bleach, where I'm just like, anyway, so this is kind of shit. This kind of sucks. And I mean, the anime's been good overall anyway. But whenever I'm talking about like the story of Bleach, especially this is where I was ready. I was so ready, like, anyway, so this episode kind of sucked ass. Let me tell you why. Because I really just expected them to just fuck this shit up, right? To just do exactly what the manga did and be on their merry way. I was so ready to just be like, all right, I'm just kind of coasting along here through this last part of the arc. But holy dumb motherfucking shit. Oh. Are these guys gonna turn this shit to actually the best part of this arc? How is that? How? They fucking might. That's the truth is they fucking might. Yeah. Needless to say, I've said this before. This is a part of the story that I was not exactly looking forward to the most. Because in the original version of this in the manga, the story's lacking at this part. It feels like the entire story is just really rushed, and it starts the moment that Yuha enters the Soul Palace. Almost everything from beyond that point is just like in a blitzkrieg, but not in a good way. This is actually funny enough. We just got talking about, right, how Trails is like a slow burn, right, with very little. Like the narrative takes a long time to move forward. But it's great, right? Don't get me wrong. It's like it's really well written and it builds the characters up. It's a super slow burn. Bleach had the opposite problem in this final arc, where in fact there was so little breathing time for anything. The narrative moved at a fucking blitzkrieg pace. Just things would happen and you'd be like, what the fucking what Ukitake is just like, hey guys, how's it going? Check it out. I've got a shadow on my back. Hey, Rukia, what? Bye. Blah! Fucking blah! Hand comes up, blah! Grabs fucking Soul King. Soul King's like, Yuha's like, whoa, shit, look at that. Wow, that's pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna suck it up now. Now I've got a billion eyes. Look at me. I'm a fucking amoeboid. Ishida shows up. He's like, Ichigo, I'm here to. Ichigo, you can't hurt the Soul King. Ah, Ishida, no. All right, I'm gonna shoot 2 arrows at you. Boom, boom. Ah, no. Ishida, what happened to you? You were better than this. All right, kick you. Kick you off the edge of a cliff, and then I'm gonna shoot an arrow into you, and then you're gonna fall down, and that's it. Hope you enjoyed our fight. That's it. That's all Ishida did in the original fucking version of this story. That's all he did. I had to go back and check because I'm like, I need to make sure that I am not hallucinating, that I didn't gaslight myself. In the original story for this, in the original story in the manga, yes, giant hand comes up, stops the Soul King from being totally dead. He just kind of like holds him together. And then Yuha's like, haha, I'm gonna fucking stop you or whatever. And then Ichigo gets stopped by Ishida, and he comes out and he's like, I won't let you stop the Soul King. And then Ichigo's like, what are you doing? You're gonna destroy everything. Don't you realize that? He wants to destroy everything. He's like, yes, I know. Boo, boo. He fires like 2 arrows at him, and Ichigo's like, no, I can't believe it, Ishida. Why would you do this? And then he like breaks the floor out from under him, and then he jumps up in the air and shoots 1 arrow, 1 single arrow, and it hits Ichigo and it pushes him downward. And then he talks to the other Stern Ritter guys, and he's like, I know what you're thinking. Why didn't I kill him when I shot him down? But don't worry, he won't survive the fall. And then the Valkyrie guys are like, haha, wow, I like the cut of your jib, kid. You're one of us now. And I'm just like, that's it? That's all he did. That's it. That's it. That's that was the, by the way, at the time when I was reading this on the fucking daily or the weekly, I saw that and I thought to myself, okay, don't lose your mind yet. That was short and quick, but it's clearly building up to something. They're gonna have a confrontation later. The answer is no. They never have that. They never have anything. That was it. The buildup, you know, we had a moment earlier, right, when we see Ishida go up with the Yuha up to the Soul Palace to go, woo! They sort of like tease it there, and you think, okay, but this next time they're gonna do something, and then that part happens. You think, okay, they're teasing you for next time, right? No, that was it. What were you blind? Did you blink? Did you look away or something, bro? That was it. Hope you enjoyed it. What else did you want? I'm sorry, did you want something else? You want a Naruto versus Sasuke with Ishida and Ichigo? What are you, high? What kind of fucking idiot are you? No, they shot 2 arrows at him. Did you not? That was pretty intense. Ichigo almost got hurt. He fell. He fell very big. He went big downward. How's he gonna get out of that? I don't know. Hey, look, Orihime and Chad and Ganjo over there. And they're about to fight these other guys. Oh, wait, no, they're not. They're just gone now. Bye. Bye. That whole section just felt like a fever dream. And then Yuha goes over and gets the big suck to the giant black eye thing that lasted all of fucking 5 seconds. I'm glad Ukitake gave his life, by the way, to save the Soul King. And then the literal next chapter, Yuha's like, so I'm just gonna give it the slurp and I'm all done. Al, I'm gonna punch you right in the square in the dick, bro. I literally went and double checked that. I'm going to kill you. Don't fuck with me on Bleach knowledge, all right? I'm gonna stab you fucking square in the nutsack. All right? I had to double check because this was always my memory of what happened, and I thought maybe I am misremembering, right? Maybe this shit wasn't as bad. Maybe if I go and look through it right now, I'll be like, you know what, pacing wise, sometimes you read something on a weekly basis and it feels like not that great, but you're like, but when you actually sit and binge it, it's actually way better. Bleach can be that way, but no, I'm gonna say right now, I think this series of chapters in the manga is still balls. It's paced terribly, and it has no payoff. Fucking no payoff. And it sucks, because if that was supposed to be our fucking ultimate grand confrontation between Ishida and Ichigo, it was fucking shit. It was terrible. So I always thought, man, oh man, oh man. I prayed to the gods every night that I'm like, oh, my headphones. Yeah, my headphones. Because occasionally these headphones will just like drop sound for a second and then reconnect. It was always like, burp, burp. I pray to the gods every night. I'm like, please, if we somehow, beyond a shadow of a doubt, somehow got this anime, please let them fix the second half of it. Please. And God looked at me and he's like, you think you're getting an anime for this arc? Sit your ass down, bitch. All right? This is my world. My world! My prayers went unanswered for 10 years, 10 long years. And then finally, everyone had enough nostalgia for old Bleach. And finally that motherfucker, they were like, all right, fine. God's like, fine, you can have your fucking arc. But in my head, I thought, all right, so this is going to be an anime of the original story. The first half is going to be probably pretty great, and the second half is going to be balls, because there's just no way they're going to change it like this significantly. Because it's not even like, these are not small changes, man. These are not little tiny little just things to make the pacing better. No, these are big changes that greatly change how you view the story. And already they have made some fantastic adjustments with like really going into depth about Ukitake's, like how he came to get this thing inside of him, and then going into his childhood and growing up and like actually training for the court guard squad, which was like, holy shit, yes, I need that. You know, that was great. Like that was a perfect send-off for a character that this should have been a big moment. But in the manga, it was like 3 pages and he's gone. He's dead. And now, oh my heart. Oh, I cannot express to you how much I was losing my mind this episode when I saw Ichigo face off with Ishida. He shoots some arrows at him, and I'm like, okay, is that like all we're doing here? He fucking shoulder checks this bitch. He fucking throws him down a thing. Shoot the floor beneath him. Oh, guys running around. He gets up and fucking grabs Ishida. What are you doing, you stupid bitch? Boo, boo, slap the shit out of him. What the fuck are you doing? He's like, you should have killed me when you had the chance. Explodes. He's fucking he transformed. That motherfucker transformed. Why did the music stop? Did I do that? Did I hit my, was I so excited I hit my soundboard? I don't even know what happened. This motherfucker. Shit. Like, oh my God. He activated his Quincy Bankai, the Volstagg. He didn't do that in the manga. And I don't mean, oh, he didn't do it at this part. No, he never did it. He never did it. You have to understand. You don't understand. He didn't do anything in the original manga. He did fucking nothing. Ishida gets one fight at the very end, and it's balls. He doesn't get to do anything cool, and it's such bullshit, man. It's such bullshit. This arc should have been about him. It is the Quincy arc. He should be doing the coolest shit ever. And he got nothing. He got fucking nothing. And oh my God, this bitch throws Ichigo off and he goes off and he's like, let me show you. And he fucking, And I'm like, when he starts transferring, I'm like, oh my God, I am ascending to another plane of existence. Like, yeah, let's get that music back again. That fucking, let's see. Is it this one? Is this one good too? No. There's like a billion. By the way, I can't find the official version of this song. I don't know if it exists. I don't know if they ever released it, which is not too unusual for fucking, it's not unusual for Bleach music. They have a bad tendency for some of their best, for whatever reason, their best songs will get like sold at a later time or like, it's like many years later. I can't find the official version for this song. Oh God! But this by the way, there's like a billion like covers for this song. It's such fuck. This song's so good. Yeah, they did release the OST. Maybe it got removed from YouTube or something. It's so cool. Yeah, they got this shit going while he's fighting. He activates his fucking Von Stag, and it's so fucking cool, dude. He's got like these gauntlets of energy on him and stuff, these cool wings, and I'm like, oh my God, it's happening! And he shoots out like a billion little arrows that fucking home in on Ichigo. And by the way, throughout this whole segment, that the animators knew, they're like, they got their fucking A squad on this because the animation is unbelievable. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. Like watching like him and Ishida actually collide with each other and stuff, like it's like oh my God, like the motion is just, it's so dynamic and incredible. And then the arrows and shit, he's like chasing Ichigo and like flying through the sky and stuff. It's like, oh, it's so good. It's so fucking good. And then like at one point the arrows like get and form a prison around Ichigo, and he's like fucking boosh, blows that bitch up. It's incredible. I'm like, oh, this is so much more than just like we added a little spice in there, you know. It's like, no, we're just gonna make this shit fucking what it should have been, which instead of just being a few little arrows. And then like, and here's the thing, and as much as like I shit on the confrontation between Ichigo and Ishida in that moment, right? I can't, like, part of me was like, I understood maybe why they didn't have a big all-out brawl there, because Ichigo has barely interacted with Ishida this whole arc. He has not actually talked to him, like, at all. So he doesn't really understand why Ishida's doing this. He get an answer from him. So he's not going to necessarily be like absolutely ready to just be like, Bankai, die Ishida, right? He needs to be convinced that Ishida is truly lost. And that's what this is what this fight was, I felt like, supposed to be. In this fight, and the thing is, they still make this fight great because Ishida is just trying to kick his ass, and Ichigo is like just trying to get through to him. He's basically kind of mostly just defending against what Ishida's doing. And he's just like, what the fuck are you doing, you stupid bitch? And that's believable, because as much as myself and all of us want to see this huge all-out brawl between them, this rivalry between Ishida and Ichigo has literally not existed since the first arc of the series. They like squashed that thing pretty fucking quickly, really. That whole like the Quincy and Shinigami like blood feud, it's like, oh man, we're gonna hate each other forever. Nah, man, it's kind of resolved like before he even goes to Soul Society for the first time. They kind of like are like, all right, and then they're just kind of best buds throughout the entire series. They'll bicker at each other, but they're never like, they never get to the level of Naruto or Sasuke, where they're like truly like times where they just sort of fucking, we're gonna have to throw hands, you know? Like that doesn't really happen. So I don't think that they necessarily need to have them go just like fucking all out in this moment. But I wanted just something. I want to see these two characters clash, because that, in my opinion, is a rivalry. It's a battle that a lot of us wanted to see, because it's just so fucking cool, right? It's an archetype. It's a trope, but it's a trope that is if executed well, is effective. It is. It's a totally different dynamic from Naruto and Sasuke. It is. It's like, as much as people like to meme on that shit, it's like, no, man, they're not. It's not the same. That is not the same. So here's the thing, and this is the thing that really got me at the end of this. And this did not happen in the original. Did anyone do a double take? I gasped. I literally gasped when Ishida fucking blows a hole open in Ichigo. He, like, boosh. Oh, like, did anyone else think, like, because it does this clever camera work where Ichigo, like, he shoots an arrow, he's like, boom, he fires it, and then you hear this impact or something, and then you look at Ichigo and she is standing there, but it's from the side, right? And then it does this thing where the camera zooms out and you see like a hole, and I'm like, what am I looking at right now? And then it looks like Ichigo, and they're still standing there, and I don't see anything. And then like, I'm like, did he shoot a wall? Am I looking at a wall right now? Is that a wall? Oh! And then like, you see, then it backs away from Ichigo. You see he falls out of the sky with a huge, massive, gaping hole in his stomach. Like not like even like a circle here or something. He's like, entire right side is like, and I went, oh my God. He fucking eviscerated him. Oh. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my God, that is so much better, dude. That is so much fucking better than what we got. Because then the same line happens. Mr. Valkyrie guy looks down and goes, hey, not bad, newbie. And like, I'd say you're officially one of us now. That's a pretty damn good argument that he is now one of them. That actually is legitimately like, okay, yeah, you know, that's not bad. It wasn't like we faked it somehow, which I don't know, maybe they would say that, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. I think he did it because he knows that Orihime will heal him. Right? He just like, yeah, man, I blasted a fucking hole in Ichigo. And the reason why that's really great to me too is that it essentially, like, it creates this actual believable, like, break in their relationship, right? And here's one thing, and I don't know if we're gonna get this. I'm already pretty happy with this confrontation we had. It wasn't Ichigo necessarily going all out, but I also don't think narratively it would have made a lot of sense for Ichigo to just be like, Bankai, I'm gonna nuke this bitch. Ishida, yes. Ishida is going hard to like show that, hey, I'm not your friend anymore. I'm gonna fucking kill you. And had a great ending. But goddamn, would I love it if they had a round 2. Because that really sets up for that potential where like they did have, like, if they ended this season with them both going all out on each other, oh my God, that would be that would actually make this second half godlike. That would make this second half fucking godlike. Oh my God, I will be over the moon, bro. I would be over the goddamn moon if they did that. I'm not saying they have to, all right? I'm not saying, because I already think that this edition is very, very good. This adds a lot, and this makes me very happy because I've always wanted to see these two actually fight each other. So if they could fucking do that, they find some way in the narrative to squeeze in to have Ichigo fight him again, because now that he sees, oh, he's not like holding back, right? Granted, Ichigo being Ichigo will probably still realize that Ishida is like, maybe knew that he was going to try to, that Orihime was going to heal him. You know, we'll see. But I would really love for them to like be like Ichigo thinks he is gone, and they have a confrontation later. I really hope they do that. I think that would make this second part of the arc so much better, and it would not just be good for Ichigo, who honestly gets a lack of fights in this arc. It would be a huge boon for Ishida, who gets so little to do in the original story of this. It would just, and it's already like he's already off to a great start. I still can't believe where Jugurm was looking at Yuryu, the foreshadow. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Drew, is that Hash Vault? Yeah, it's Hash Vault. I don't know my hat. I forgot what his first name was. I was known by Hash Vault. Yeah, you know, it's like, it's great. And that, I don't know if we're going to get that. I really don't know if we're going to get that, to be honest. Because like we talked about this previously, it is kind of hard for them to fit how the narrative was before to have Ichigo fight Ishida again. This is why we were all like, if they're going to do it, it's going to be this next episode. And in that sense, they didn't disappoint. So like, we'll see. I think it would be super beneficial if they did, but I also I'm cooking this fucking turkey for like for like 8 hours. It's like, man, it's just I'm just gonna let this shit. So fuck. Like trying to play Silent Hill. I'm like, James, hurry the fuck up, you dumb bitch. God damn it. Stop talking about your dead wife, you asshole. Sorry, man. Sorry. I apologize. Anyway, my final thoughts essentially on this episode of Bleach essentially was just, I'm just happy, man. I'm just legitimately fucking happy because they're doing something that I didn't expect them to do, and that is actually fixing the glaring problems of the second half of this arc. It's great, all right? Legitimately, if you like were like me and read the manga and maybe you were just like apprehensive at all and actually reading the fucking or watching the show, watch it, dude. It's actually better than the manga, especially at least now. Like the earlier stuff, I would say it's like, oh, it's just nice to see this stuff animated, but this is like, no, they are taking strides to improve the story. And here's the other thing. I didn't even bring this up. When I went back and read those chapters of the things that happened, there was also in between all the stuff that's happening, a bunch of other shit that they have cut and they're probably going to put for later for pacing. And it's so much better. It's so much better. If you go back during this part of the story, Hiyori shows up and she's like, hey guys, I got this crazy way to get y'all up to the Soul Palace. Let me talk about the mechanics of this shit. And there's like this constant back and forth. And it's so just like it's all in the middle of all of this, like what's supposed to be like this dire action of Yuha like taking the Soul King and everything. And it's just so like out of place, you know? They kept in Shinsui talking to Aizen because that's a really captivating scene. But like, it's like some of the other stuff was just like this. Yes, I think that this will still be there, but they're either cutting out a lot of the explanation stuff or they're just like pushing it to another scene. What? Oh no. Oh. Am I still here? Am I still here? You see me? Hi. Oh man, I really didn't need this today. Yeah, the stream stuttered for a second. It dropped a bunch of frames. It stopped again. This is what happened last week, really randomly. This happened last week. I don't know why. I don't know if this is something to do with my internet, maybe. Yeah, turn to a robot. Fuck, I didn't need that. That sucks. This is the thing that happened last week that I was sort of like curious if it was going to happen again. It does seem to be. I don't know if this is Streamlabs. I wouldn't really understand why it would be Streamlabs that's causing this. It seems like my internet connection has been a little shaky lately. This happened last week, where randomly I just started like dropping frames and stuff like really bad. Yeah, Hasan's trying to stop me. Okay, it seems to have stopped. I wonder what this is about. I might have to call Spectrum if this is something specifically with them. But yeah, essentially, yeah, they're improving 7 Bleach. I'm really happy about that. I can't wait to see more. It actually makes me excited for this second half of the series that I wasn't really expecting to be excited about. And now for these frame drop things. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. We're going to have to see if it pops up again as the night progresses. It could be my internet. We had the internet go down for like a while, like a little while back. I almost wonder if maybe when they fixed it or something, there's like some other problems that had come up from it. I'm not sure. Like occasional just like random frame drops. You'll slow down during specific times. This wasn't a problem though. Like I actually wasn't having that many issues with my internet here for like the past year. Not from Spectrum. I really wasn't getting like any frame drops. It was overall pretty good. But now it started happening last stream. Where just like randomly people were like, is the stream lagging for anybody? I look it down and we're just like dropping frames. And I'm like, what do I do? So weird. Brown out? I don't know. Maybe? I don't know, man. We'll see. I just have to keep an eye on it. At this point, I can't really do much, but sorry about that. Omeros with the 101, thank you. I decided to change my... Oh, wait. Olme Rolks. I decided to change my username slightly. If anyone says my name out loud, cough, cough, and now I've got a pronunciation guide to help them. Though I wish I could have included square brackets or hyphens. Just to make it clear, it's supposed to be phonetics. What are you saying? What are you saying, huh? What are you trying to say? Only rolls. What are you trying to say? Do you have a problem with how I pronounce your name? We all know that everything that I pronounce is absolutely the way it's supposed to be pronounced. Okay? God damn it. Olme Rolks. Man, I thought we had this conversation many years ago, and I thought I changed it and got it right. Maybe I did at one point, but then I got it wrong again afterwards. Olme Rolks. Olme Rolks. Oh, so you basically just wrote out your name twice, essentially. Old man Smithers. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Olme Rolls. I just want to do it out of spite. I'm gonna call you that anyway. We've had this song and dance many times. I'm gonna call you Olme Rolls anyway. No, Nico! I had to change my name to that! And I have to wait like fucking a month before I can change it to anything else! Come on, dude! No. You always do that to me now. Mega over the $1. Might be Yakuza 5 and 2 to 3 episodes. That's kind of what I was thinking based on how where we are. Just also, I kind of one episode. When we get to the point of no return, the finale is long. I recommend doing Premium Adventure since there's new... Oh, wait, really? There's new stuff in Premium Adventure? Oh, I don't know, man. I usually don't do Premium Adventure. I imagine, though, because here's the thing. For the side content, if I can do it all in one episode, it's probably going to be a fucking huge recording for me. Because I have now 5 motherfuckers to go through the Coliseum. I don't know how it's going to work. It might just be the completion based on, like, whoever beats it is fine. It doesn't matter who. And it's just, like, progress is shared. But it might be, like, 5 different sets of tournaments for each character. Like, each character gets their own sets of tournaments or some shit. And it's like, fuck, I don't know. I have no idea. But hopefully, we'll see. Sometimes that's the problem. Sometimes, man, the recordings for some of these can be so like, just be so long. I imagine the finale is probably pretty long, based on how some at least other cutscenes have been. Nice spot for the 100 bits. I'm sad you thought they were. Why would you be sad? Dude, I have never played them. I don't know. This is what people. I'm just going off what literally you guys have told me for years. They're like, yeah, they're basically just puzzle games. The Punchables, not all will be plot relevant. The main story will have you solve puzzles directly related to it. The games are about you solving urban legends by talking to NPCs or examining. You solve puzzles to help NPCs and quests or direct the plot. So there's a spot by AA, but so it's unfortunate you thought so poorly of the gameplay. Well, it's not like. It's not that the gameplay like was bad. I'm not even saying that I think it was bad. I just thinking I don't know how it personally I would be invested, excited about it. You know, because puzzle games are fun. I like puzzle games. I don't like not like every puzzle game needs to have like a big gripping narrative to it or something. That's not what I mean. But for the sake of like a let's play for my channel, I feel like it needs a little bit of spice to be able to. Like, and not just like, all right, I went to this area. We're trying to solve this case. Now do this random thing that has very little to do with what we're doing, which might be fun, but it doesn't have really a whole lot of plot narrative. It just now you see the next cutscene. You know, like I don't know. Dino MCC. One of the animators of Core 3 of Bleach came out and said that they had worked on a scene that would shock anime and manga readers. I'm curious if it was the scene of Ichigo getting a hole put in him or something else. Ooh, that's a good point. Ooh, shit. Maybe. It still leads to essentially what is the same story. I have heard them say that there was going to be some like anime only stuff of like, I think some even anime only fights. Oh, I didn't even mention the other thing. Ganju and Chad, again, did some more stuff this time. Did it really amount to anything? No, but Ganju did some stuff. He made the sandy floor thing that he does. And he did some other things. Yeah, pocket sand. And Chad did his punchy punch. That's great. I need more of that. That's actually, I was not, it's funny to think that like that little thing would be like that big of a deal, but to me, it was like, oh my God, yes. I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye. Yeah, it was awesome. I was like, that's great. They're actually doing something. Because in the original, again, they're like, oh, we got some foot soldiers. They said the same line, but they don't do anything. Chad and Orihime and God just like watch. I swear to God, Kubo just sometimes forgets where characters are and that there like should be other people doing things in any moment. He's just like, oh yeah, what the hell is Yami doing again? I don't know. He's dead. Flare Soul, the game post-game premium adventure thing is wild. It's unvoiced, but entire what if non-canon scenarios play out there. No spoils, but check it out. So it's kind of interesting on how the characters would actually act in there. Really a fever dream that is intriguing. You don't have to do it but it's Yakuza 5 only thing. Really? That's interesting. Huh. Maybe? I don't know. I'll be consider it. Maybe I'll check it out on a stream or something. I don't know if I want to, like, it is sort of the unfortunate thing of like, and I find this also a YouTube thing too, where it's just like, once I've reached the credits on a game, it's hard to do like post-game stuff unless it's like some super hard, tough as nuts boss, like a Kingdom Hearts game. But when it's like, here's this extra thing, even then, that size doesn't always do great, you know? Like when I came back to do the Elizabeth and, not Elizabeth, the twins fight from Persona 5, the Twin Velvet Room attendees. When I went back to actually do that fight, that video did not perform that great, at least at the time. And it was like such a huge pain in the ass to get back to too. And I was like, fuck, I don't know how much that was worth it. A lot of times people just kind of don't care once the credits have rolled, you know? Unless it's, like I said, unless it's something like really big deal. And other times, even then, it's not. So, I don't know if that would be like as cool as that sounds. I don't know if that'd be enough to justify having like an extra bonus episode, you know? Even technically, like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth's like extra side content at the end. Well, I'm glad I did it. I don't even know how much like receptive or exciting that was for my viewers, because it was kind of like the game's over, right? And then, you know, they did okay, but they did like amazing. I don't know if doing the hard mode playthrough was fucking worth it. I don't know if I'll do that again, to be honest. Maybe I'll do it in my off time, but I don't know if I put a lot of pressure on myself to try to get that last video up, and that really kind of sucked. And then the video comes out, it's just okay. So when part 3 comes out, what I will likely do because they'll probably have a hard mode for that too. I probably will just like, if because I also want to play the hard mode myself. That video, if that video does come out, it just won't be for a while. You know, I'll focus on other things in the meantime. Have fun with maybe the hard mode in my own time, but not feel like I have to bum rush it to get this last video while the series is still here. You know. Yeah, a lot of people just like, I just want the next LP already. It's kind of is the case, to be fair, right? It's almost like that the exception was Kingdom Hearts, because to a lot of people, those extra fights are so crazy. And also, they also hint at the next games, right? Also, they're older games, too. That's another part of it, I think. I think it also helps a lot. It's more, I think, more lenient with games that have like a legacy to them. Granted, I mean, the Yakuza 5 one, I don't know how much that one's going to matter that much to people, but we'll see. DG Shu for the 100 bits. No, unrelated to the discussion so far. Live action is the first Yakuza thing to come out in Brazilian Portuguese dub. Really? Seasoned fans of the games will probably say Majima and Kiryu should swap out voice actors. Well, that's cool. That's always nice to see. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts bosses are interesting. I mean, they're wild, man. They're wild. They're also just like kind of like a rage kind of thing too, where you know you just want to see someone beat their head against it. Like people, you know, do challenges for shit like this. It's just so insane. And it was also nice because at the time people knew things that I didn't. You know, you guys knew who Lingering Will was. You knew who the Hooded Man was in Kingdom Hearts 1, and I was like, I don't know what's happening. And it's fun to see my reactions to just be like, I don't know who this bitch is. Why is he fucking flying around like Darth Maul? Board Gamer with the 49 months. Christian Kid with the 500 bits. I'm so happy Kuba's taking the opportunity to fix the arc. Just curious, who's your favorite Bleach character and favorite moments throughout the series? Favorite Bleach characters? I mean, Ichigo's kind of an easy one, but that's kind of like, I've always liked Chad a lot. I liked Ishida a lot too. Byakuya's pretty amazing. I also really liked Rukia. I also really like Rukia. Though I was always kind of bummed when she got kind of pushed this out. Oh, Grimmjow's amazing. Grimmjow's like goated as hell. Ukira is amazing. I think those are some of my favorite ones. Probably my favorite moments. Like I think the fight between Ichigo and Byakuya, their final fight, is like one of the best like fights in anime. When Ichigo, I mean, there's so many things about Soul Society arc in particular. I loved, you know, when Ichigo saves Rukia. I love it when Ishida fights Miyuri. Fuck, that's such a cool fight. I mean, a lot of it is fights. Miura does have a lot of good moments. Let's see. Also, Miura's new form, it resembles his anti-form from the gacha game they got from his fighting game. From his, or fighting Ichigo. Yeah, it's sort of similar. It doesn't have the gauntlets, though, really. Kind of similar. His Quincy form is also unlocked from fighting Ishida. Ichigo's Quincy form is fighting Ishida, so praying that makes it into the anime. I don't know if that will. I don't think that will. I mean, that's cool. I think it's really cool, but I think that might be going too far. I'll be honest. That might be going too far. Like, we've already seen Ichigo essentially use Bloodvein, by the way. He used Bloodvein. He didn't use any of it after in the original story. He didn't use it in any of the fights. He just used it in that, like, one scene where Yuha was like, you have Bloodvein? Oh, my God. And he did it accidentally. So, that's cool. I like how Ashida looks freaked out. Like, he's like, what the fuck? Like, because he hasn't seen Ichigo in forever. He almost didn't even realize this motherfucker could do that. But I don't know if we're going to see him, like, pulling out a Quincy bow or anything. We're gonna, because he technically does get a new form, but we're not gonna see that probably till the end. unless he uses it again in like another fight with like Ishida. Because to be honest, Ichigo in the original manga from this point forward doesn't really get any more fights until the very end of the series. He doesn't, other than maybe like a little like just like a little like pow. So that's kind of like the other thing. Ichigo really didn't get many fights this series, or this arc. I mean, when you think about the fact that Ichigo didn't know Ichigo was exactly. That's why he was kind of like, what the fuck? He saw that shit and he was kind of blown away because he hasn't. I mean, this bitch hasn't seen Ichigo in forever. I feel about Aizen now, best Bleach villain. Nah. I mean, he's like a good top dog, but again, he's got a lot of problems. I like Grimmjow way better. I like Ulquiorra way better. I think those are great fucking antagonists. I think a lot of the Espada are pretty awesome in terms of their own motivations and stuff. Aizen's like, I do like Aizen, but I mean, there are things I really hate about him. Things I just can't stand. Just go, you know. One thing that Kubo does, and they sort of alleviated it some, but we even saw it a little bit with the fucking talk with Shinsui. When you see Aizen talk with Shinsui, and he's like, they go, did you think I would, like, would someone with the key do this thing? Well, would someone with an intention to let me out do this thing? Well, would someone with the... It's like this constant, like, this ping pong game of, like, vernacular and, like that's supposed to seem, like, really, like, oh, man, we're so intelligent. Look at us, like, with this back and forth argument. And I'm just like, it just sounds so stupid. Like, okay, like, I thought you were going to do this thing. But don't then do it again and then do it again. And it just seems like, So, and Aizen has had like so many scenes he's had where he's done that, where he's like, I don't know, we're just like, shut up, Aizen. Fuck, you're such a stupid shithead sometimes. Let's see. A mocker of $1. I still recommend doing Premium Adventure in the final episode just to react to the DLC costumes I gave everyone. They are worth seeing and do karaoke. Do karaoke? Dude, I'll probably be fucking toast by the end of that shit, man. If it's as long as you guys say. I might poke my head in there and have a look, but we'll see, man. I wouldn't say Flare for another 100 bits. I wouldn't say it have to be a separate episode for post game, but I think it would be interesting to check it out, but not necessarily do the whole thing. If anything, post game, it's a future game, small post game thing I want you to see when we get there. Is really, again, only saying that the post game thing for Yakuza 5, someone's brought it up. Yeah, I mean, I'll maybe just poke my head in there to see, like, I'm sure a message will pop up, be like, you could do this now or something, and I'll just curious after the credits roll. If it is, they'll be like in the same episode. Alexander for the 5. I thought at first that it was freaking hilarious to me that RGG made him one of the two main protagonists of Zero. They gave him the Majima Everywhere and Kiwami, and then Majima Saga and Kiwami 2, all for a guy who died off screen in 5. Yeah, that would be pretty funny. I mean, to be fair, if that was actually the case that he died there, if that was the truth, you know, that he really did just like disappear and we never see him again, I mean, I would have had to agree. But I have a feeling, I mean, I have a hope. I could be wrong. But I hope that Majima does something really cool here at the end of the game. I really do. That would be pretty awesome. It might be he doesn't do anything. I don't know. But I'd like to think that he has vanished and come back now for a good narrative reason. That we're like saving for him to do something kind of fire. And it's because he's weirdly enough been an actual huge contribution to the narrative. You know, he's tied to so many characters. So I hope they do something with him. I hope it's not just like, I don't know. I hope the old Majima, the big sad kind of depressed Majima. Well, I think that was interesting. I also hope that's not who he still is. Neon over the 65 months. All right, anime recommendation. I gotta do it. Recommend ReZero. It's a great time to get into it because season 3 just started, and probably have ReZero every season until next year. It's probably the best isekai I've seen. So stunning good. That's the one I remember. I know about that one. That's the one with the two little maid girls, one with the blue hair and the one with the pink hair, who I see all like a billion figures for. It's the blue hair girl and the pink hair girl. Is it pronounced ReZero or is it like RE0? Or ReZero? ReZero, okay. I didn't say Rem, Al. Ah, shit. Okay, it is the first one. Okay. Yeah, it's like Rem and Ram. Rem and Ram and Rim and Rom and Rum. Rhyme. Damn, you can actually do a lot with that. They're all just like the same like different variations of the same chick with different colored hair. On all colors of the rainbow. I really don't know anything about it though. I always thought it was I always figured it was kind of like a lewd and rude thing, but it's kind of hard to tell any these days what's lewd and rude when that's just the fan art people do for shows that are completely fucking like tame. You know? They're like super fucking tame, right? You probably wouldn't know that Spy X what is it? Spy X Hunter? No, not Spy X. Spy X Family is just like a wholesome show about a family. You probably think it's like, damn, it's about this assassin lady and she's super hot and she goes over and shows her ass and her tits and they're fucking making out all the time or something. Yeah. You never base a show, never, ever, 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 ever base a show or a plot or anything off of the fan art people will draw of it, because more often than not, it's going to go down that Rule 34 path that it inevitably does. Unless it's gotcha. Yeah, dude. Zenless Zone Zero. I remember before I said that, like, I don't think the game's actually super, like, too horny. Like, generally, Hoyoverse is not actually, I think, as horny as the fans make it out to be. Dude, Zenless Zone Zero is mega horny. I'm so... not anymore. Not anymore. Funny enough, it's all in the promotional material, generally. Because I've actually played a bit of Zone Zero. It's the promotional material is so horny. Holy shit, it's so fucking horny. But the actual game itself is generally not, but they still do like ass physics and shit. Like this isn't something accidentally happened. No, there was a guy who was coding this, modeling this character that literally went in to make sure that the ass like plopped down every time they stepped forward. Max physics. Yeah, thigh physics and shit. Like no, that's there. But in terms of the actual like story bits, like no, there's actually not really anything that lewd, you know, like really at all. Like the Jane thing. You thought Jane's thing was gonna be her like sucking a dude off or like fucking a girl in front of you or something. It is literally not at all. Jane's story had nothing illicit in any way. The only thing sort of like about it is just the way she talks to people. But it's like, you know, there's nothing like that. There's like barely any quote unquote romance or anything in this game. There's social links. You can like fucking hang out with people, but there's like, it's so like PG, right? It's super PG. It's so just like, it's really just the promo material. Like that fucking Caesar girl, the promo video for that was them running into the shower and like squealing, and they're like, fuck, they're naked back there, and you hear one of the girls is literally just going and we're just like, what? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What is this? That never happens in the game. Nothing remotely illicit like that happens. There's nothing. It's just like, yeah, it's just the videos. All the videos of the girls are kind of horny. It's probably why there's like 90% of the roster is girls, and then like the remaining 10% is guys. There's only one S rank guy, right? And that's Wolf Boy. By the way, Ryoko got on with the 10 guesses. Thank you. Oh my god. Holy shit. Is that the pink hair girl? I know. You mean unless you're talking about Bernice or Bernice or whatever. Go. Yeah, Bernice, yeah. That was pretty, like, it's not as bad, but it's still a little horny. She's like shaking her ass and shit, and there's like times where the camera just zooms in on her tits and they go. Yeah, it's the brace. It's that song is mega brain rot. It's like, it's catchy, but it's also like, I gotta see someone doing an animation of that is not safe for work. With that song playing. I'm sure it has. So that's what I mean. Like the actual promo stuff for this game is super fucking horny. It's really horny, but the game itself is actually not really that bad unless you zoom in on like the thigh physics or something. But even then, it's like people only do it because they're looking for it. You know, like it's not like it's so egregious. It's like it's more like people like zoom in real fucking close because people are just super horny and are like. Right up her skirt. Oh, the shit, the fucking booty. So. Leon, is it always been that way? Even for Genshin and Honkai? Were they that way too? I thought the Zenless Zone Zero was like they're reaching like a new level of horny. Oh, really? It's just always been that way. I don't think I realized that. But I also hadn't been paying much attention to it. Does Zenless Zone Zero go extra hard? The main story's alright. It's alright. It's interesting in Zenless Zone Zero. I wouldn't say it's like mind boat blowing or anything, but it's alright. It's fine. Getch is the tamest one. Probably makes sense because it was the early one, you know? But, yeah, it's just funny to me. It's like, sex sells, man. And they just, I mean, to be fair, Hoyoverse is killing it. Like, they're doing everything they should be doing. I'm not saying that, like, this is bad, they shouldn't be doing that. Nah, man, no. Like, Gooner's gonna goon. And as much as, you would try to deny that people are, checking out these games for horny reasons. Nah, bro. You get a bunch of cute anime chicks in a game and, like, yeah, they're gonna come flocking in. So, am I right though? Like, there's only one S-ranked dude. There's like barely any dudes in the game. I've been waiting for Lighter to show up, dude. Voiced by Alex Lee. It was like, yeah, like he's gonna be the next S-ranked dude. I'm like, oh, finally, an S-ranked guy, a guy. Dude, this is really aimed for dudes too. This game in particular, there's so few fucking guys in the game, or girls that roll both ways, or what, roll towards the ladies. It's really, there's not too much like guy loving in the game, unless you like big bears. Yeah, there's the big bear. There's Anton. There's the butler guy, and then there's Fox Boy and or Cat Boy or something. Yes, Seth MacFarlane. Oh, Billy too. Yeah, this is Billy. Is it just me or is Billy kind of bad though? Like gameplay wise, he's a great character. I actually like him. He's fun. I feel like in gameplay, I'm like, he's not very good. Is good? Is he? I don't know, man. I mean, I know he's a starter character, but like, play as an ultimate, just for his ultimate. Yeah, some characters are really like, because Pinker Girl's like debuff thing is what makes her good, but she's actually kind of trash otherwise. In Ambi is fucking Nicole, and Ambi's honestly, King Yi is like just her, but way better. Ambi's okay. She's a stunner, but I wouldn't say she's an amazing stunner. She's like okay. King Yi is just she's like a god stunner. Yeah, Billy's good for crowds. But the problem is that most crowds fodder are just easy anyway, so it's not really that... You don't really need a character for crowds. You need it for big, thick damage. I've already played a lot of Zenless Zone Zero, Christian Kim. That's how I'm able to say all this. King Yi, yeah. King Yi is like the ultimate stunner. She's just so good. You watch the trailers? Yeah. I did because I was like I want to try one of these games because out of all the aesthetics of these Hoyoverse games, this was the one I thought was at least sort of interesting. I like the gameplay of it a good bit. It's pretty fun, though it does get a little old after a while with some characters. Play on stream, I don't know, man. The game can still be pretty grindy. I'm gonna be fucking honest with you, dude. Most of the story bits and the side quest I fucking skip through because there's no voice acting, there's no like emoting by characters. They just stand there in a completely stoic expression and a fucking just mountains of text just show up, and I just skip through all of it. I just go, I don't care, just give me my next quest. I don't care. I've tried to pay attention to the main story stuff as best I can, and I think it's okay, but I wouldn't say it's amazing. Yeah, the side quest stuff, there's a ton of side quest stuff, and I actually appreciate that, but a lot of it, dude, when I get to the story bits, I'm just like, fuck, I'll skip through this. There's so much of it, dude. It gets a little too wordy, in my opinion. You give one Denaboo free pet pats. The Bunaboos, little bunny dudes are pretty funny. I like there's like some really specific ones. There's like that one in the desert area where it's like he's like his name is like Leverboo or something. Yeah, Bang Boo. He's like Leverboo, and his whole thing is he just pulls the lever of the elevator that goes up and down. I'm like, that's funny. Well, Super Worry, the side quest in Zenless Zone Zero, Leon, like holy dumb shit. Sometimes those guys just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. I just skip through it, honestly. Like I don't know about you guys. If you do the side quests, like, cause I don't mind completing them and getting the rewards and shit, but fuck me, dude. After a while, I'm just like, I don't care, man. Just go. Yeah, those are some regular ass NPCs, and it's also super wordy. It also just doesn't help. There's no emoting from anybody or anything. Also, the as cool as the social link stuff is in the game, like the idea of like, oh cool, I can like befriend folks and stuff. So many of them are repeated. So many of them are just repeated ad nauseum. It really sucks. Like, I cannot tell you how many times I've seen little buzz chain girls, a little maid girl, her fucking one where she's standing outside the subway and she's like nervous to talk to somebody, and you have to convince her like to get their attention. She ends up just screaming at them. I've gotten that one at least 8 times. Yeah, Corin. She's great, by the way. She's actually like probably one of the best A rank ones in my opinion. She's super fucking good. But yeah, you see some of those ones just so many times. There really is not a huge pool to pull from. Yeah, I like Corin. She's funny. She's like, I'm so sorry. Then she fucking just chant like fucking. Yeah, it was that one Bang Boo that got isekai'd or something. There was like a one. I mean, the funny thing is, I know a lot of the Bang Boo stories have like really depressing shit. Like, there's that one story where like a Bang Boo is like friends with this other guy, and like he goes to this like section, and he's supposed to like trade his mind with this other Bang Boo, and then he tells the guy he's working with not to make him, which he calls his bro, not to do it, and they ends up like mind melding him together, and he gets like super jacked up or whatever, and then he ends up turning into like the law-abiding Bangaboo, North or something, and arresting him anyway because he told him not to do that, and he's like, and technically you're a criminal. I've got his mind in my mind, and it was like, yeah, bro. And I sort of kept up a gloss over that. I'm like, this is fucked up. Man, most of the Bang Boo quests can be kind of jacked up actually. I was like, oh shit, wow. Yeah, that was actually pretty fucked up. I only glossed at the story though. I did keep up with it a bit, but again, it was just like they're way too wordy. They're just like, get to the point, man. Fuck. Yeah, it's like insane identity crisis. It basically gets mind melded with another law-abiding police Bang Boo and becomes a different person entirely or something. And he's like, before that, you hear him like begging his bro not to make him do it. And he's like, this is what you're here for or something. And it's like, yeah, and then he ends up arresting him as a cop. He's like, I told you I didn't want to do it. Now I'm all fucked up because of you. You're going to jail. It's like, whoa. Best character in the game, by the way, hands down, best character is Jane. She's fucking broken in that game. She's so insanely good. She will fucking fuck up everybody so easily. She's like, I literally had no interest in trying to get her until I tested her out in the training room. You know, because every character you can just like try out, and I tried her out, and she soloed everybody easily, and I was like I didn't have to switch out to anybody. I was like, what the fuck? This character is just stupid powerful. She's so fucking good. So I got her after that. I got her that. I got her and I got her little ball. I know, Al. I know. With something else to just do between like a Balatro and a Power Wash Simulator. It's like, I'll check out this thing or something. I haven't really spent that much money either, so. But I did get her. I got Jane, and I got her motor drive thingy. I made her, which makes her even more ridiculous. She's so powerful. She's so fucking powerful. I think Bernice is also supposed to be very good. I don't really have a lot of interest in her though, so I'm not going to try for her. The only other person I have a big interest in, the W engine. The only other character I have an interest in when they show up is, I think it's Miyabi, which is basically female Virgil. If she was like an Egyptian cat god. If he was an Egyptian cat god and also a girl. Yeah, Bernice, from when I played with her in the story bits, I don't know how exciting her gameplay was. It was pretty basic, but she is very powerful because she can inflict burns so easily. But yeah, Miyabi. Is this not going to be until 1.4? I thought she was showing up at 1.3. That's when the pink-haired chick is. That's also what Lighter is. I think Lighter is next. Finally, I might try to get Lighter too, because I think Lighter is cool, and it's voiced by Alex Lee. Alex Lee's show up in everything lately now. Yeah, she's the anomaly. She's like basically like Jane. Being an anomaly dealer is fucking good, dude. Like, I was using Nekomata. Nekomata is good, but she's just like straight damage. No, the real like fucking kicker is the anomalies. That shit fucks dudes up. Yeah, Miyabi. I thought Miyabi, just when I saw her, I'm like, oh, she's fucking super cool. She'll probably be fun as fuck. So I'll probably get her. And maybe Lighter. I'm kind of honestly just saving up a bunch of free currency from all these events. So yeah, Anomaly fucks up. I haven't found a ton of use for a lot of the, like, as cool as like Seth is, right? Like, he gives you like extra bonus armor. And some of these other characters that are mainly for support, like Caesar. Caesar had an insane support ability, right? Where you basically get like super armor and take like a lot less damage. But the problem that I have with those characters, and why I didn't try to get Caesar, even though she's cool and of course she's hot like every character in the game, right? She's got huge tits. That's not really why I'm getting the characters. I like them if they're kind of cool or fun to play. That's why I got Jane. I didn't care all about this character at all. I mean, she's cute, but but she was fun. She is fun to play, by the way. The problem with the support characters that are specifically for buffing your defense, this game gives you so many things to get out of damage that I find it kind of pointless, because if you're getting hit, you're already fucking up. Like, you could just dodge it. You just do the assist parry. You got a regular parry. You got, like, there's so many things you can just do that, like, I don't find I ever need it. I very rarely die in this game, you know? Yes, it's just fun to parry, for sure. But, like, and she gives you a really cool buff and everything. But damage-wise, she's not nearly as good as the actual guys that are literally damage people, right? You basically need a stunner, right? You need a damage dealer, and then you need like a support character that, for me, funny enough, I actually found, first I didn't like her at all, and then I really started to mess with her, and I actually am like, I ended up getting all of her whatever where you get dupes of them and then they just get more and more powerful, was Lily. I was not expecting her to be that good, but then I just focused on using just her special and her R2 big dick move, and she's surprisingly effective because she basically buffs all of your party members, and sends in a bunch of pigs to fight for you. Oh, I'm sorry. Lucy. Yes, Lucy. Not Lily. Whatever. Lucy, yes. The little girl with the bat, and she's got like little pig friends. Yeah, she's pretty good. She buffs, like, I had her basically maxed out there, and she just buffs the fuck out of everybody. Soldier 11's cool, but she's kind of basic too. Like, there's really not much to her. Like, it's all about, quote-unquote, timing your attacks like a Nero thing, but she gets kind of old. I don't have her, but I was already getting, like, I did her, like, story segment, and I was already getting kind of tired of her gameplay. Because it was, like, I'm like, hey, man, like, I'm noticing the later ones get a little bit better, but some of the characters are just so basic that it's just kind of like, damn. So basic. Like, she's just got nothing. It's just like, time your attacks and swing away, brother. Yeah, like, it's kind of like Ambi. Yeah, Ambi is like, you have to you basically do the bam, 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 hold the button, and then do Y or whatever, and you just do that again and again. But I think, dude, Kingy is so much more fun. She has so much more going on, too. And she also inflicts and adds more damage to the damage counter, so your stun state does even more damage. She's so good. I don't have her W engine, though. I wish I got that. That probably would have helped a lot. Most gacha players are not very good. Yeah, I guess so. I very rarely died playing this game, though. That's why I found mostly the defense type guys to just be kind of like, I just don't use them. I just don't need it. So I usually just, I've gotten to the point where initially I was using my go-to team was King E, Jane, and Nekomata. But I actually found I'm actually finding that Nekomata she's good, but I almost feel like I really don't need her. Honestly, so I actually ended up switching out with a support character. So I tried Lucy, and I was like, oh shit, I'm actually doing now. She's just buffing everybody else, and now I'm really kicking ass. So I initially did not like Rena, but Rena also raises your pen damage thing, which I had to look up. I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? That's like, which is like basically the damage that you inflict on enemies that goes through their defense. So I don't know. She plays really weird. You think because she keeps her distance, she actually would not get much damage, but no, she gets fucking slugged around. But she's probably pretty good for an assist. But I think, again, you have to play her kind of straight. Like, she's just there to assist everybody else. Pen ratio is only useful if you have a lot of it, yeah. And Grace, I like Grace as a character, and I mean she's the most insanely endowed character in this game. It's just insane. But I mean, also just her character. I think she's like, she's funny, goofy, talks to the robots kind of girl. But I don't know about her. Yeah, like she's an anomaly wielder, I believe, as well, right? Her gameplay is kind of weird. I also found it to be kind of basic, and I was kind of like, I don't know. You basically just throw a bunch of like shit on people, and then you unleash it with your special, and then you do it again, and you do it again. Also, there's a lot of electrics in this game, dude. Holy shit. There's a lot of electric dudes in this game. Why is there so few fucking ether units, dude? There's like 2. It's Nicole and the cop lady, Zhu Yen. It's like 2. It's like, motherfucker. Why is everything weak to ether? Probably because there's only 2 units that can do it. Yeah, booty cop. There's only 2 units in the game that actually have ether. But I do not have, by the way, Zhu Yen. I do not have her, but she is. I played her in the story, but she is fucking good. She is super fucking good. She just fucks dudes up so bad. Because so many things in the game are weak to ether. So she just kicks the shit out of you. And then just blam, 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 blam. Charge up your fucking bullet things and bam, bam, bam. Just so much goddamn damage. It's insane. If she comes back around again, I will probably try to get her. She was really good. Yeah, with King Yi, she's great, right? I played her with them together in the story bit thing. I liked their dynamic too. I also like the 2 characters, King Yi and Zhu Yan. Like, I like them. I liked their dynamic, and their thing was funny. I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to go too much more into more Hoyoverse stuff. Like, I'm enjoying my time with this, but I don't know if I want to go too much in the other ones, you know? I liked the animation, I think partially was what kind of got me with this one, because they went really hard in Zenless Zone Zero with like the crazy animation, even if it only happens sometimes. But I also liked the gameplay too. I thought the action stuff was kind of neat. Maybe I'll play it on stream, maybe. I'll do like some dailies or something. The problem is it's very easy to catch up on story bits like really fast. I have spent some money. I have actually kept track. I have spent a total of $60. That is, and to be fair, at this point, I have put at least 60 hours, I think, into this. So that is, I'm like, not too bad, I'd say. And I've got plenty, bro. I feel pretty like at that point, I'm like, I feel fine about that. Yeah. Like I bought 2 of the fucking, you get the free battle pass and the premium, which comes with additional stuff. I did that, and then I bought some currency for pulls to get Jane's W engine. So in total it was about $60 over the span of, again, I've been playing for the last few months. So if you donate for pulls, I mean, I guess I could. I could. I don't know how good I feel about doing that, though. I don't know if I don't necessarily want to be like, I don't know. Like, here's the thing. Gacha games are gacha games, you know? They are luck, a lot of it. Some of it, but to be fair, I think a lot of it isn't luck. I mean, a lot of it is very much there's an algorithm in here. It is not truly random. They know when to give you, like, here's the funny thing, right? Here's an example. When I started playing, I went for a good long time. I didn't spend any money. And then eventually I decided, all right, you know, I've been doing this long enough. I'll take one of these, the 99-cent, like, you know, premiere thing where you can pick a W engine for one of the starting characters you get, you know, Billy, Ambi, Nicole, any of those guys. There's like this 99-cent thing you can get, which comes with like some materials and level up stuff, and then you can get a W engine. And I was like, okay, sure, you know. I think I got Billy's from that. After I did that, the very next pull I did on the I don't know. It wasn't the general one. It was the premium I mean, you get a lot of like currency you can use spend on pulls for like the big character. The very next one I got an S rank, and that is not a coincidence. That is not a coincidence. It is they literally that is 100% by design, because they saw, oh, he spent a little bit. He spent 99 cents. That means this guy is not completely against spending money. Oh, give him something big and impressive. Give him something to make him, to get the dopamine going, because that's just how it is. It's just like slot machines, really. Totally 1,000,000,000% by design. So, and it's smart. That is how you would do it. You know, it's also a little fucked up, but that's how you get people, right? And you're like, oh shit, it was cool. I was like, oh man, wow, I got something really good. And I thought about it. I was like, oh, I get why I got so many there. So it's not like truly completely random, you know? Oh, you're right. It is. Fuck. Yeah, it's back to doing the stuttering thing again. It seems to have stopped again. Yeah, it stopped. But there were some stutters there again. That sucks, man. That really sucks. I'm gonna have to figure out what is going on with that. Yeah, it was going crazy for the past 5 minutes. It was. Because I went from I had 1,200 drop frames, to now I'm up to 6,500 drop frames. So I dropped a lot here. That sucks, dude. Fuck. I'm gonna have to figure out why it's doing that. I think it's I don't think it's Streamlabs. I think my internet is fucking up for some reason. I have to figure out why that's happening. If there's anything I can do about it. That's such balls. Streaming can be such a pain in the ass, man. Spectrum, yeah. Spectrum. I was fine. Like I said, literally weeks ago, I've spent a year at this house with this internet, and I have had very, very few times where the frames drop. So this is only a recent thing. This just started randomly happening in this last stream, last Saturday. I was like, what the hell? I actually legit thought it was something wrong with Streamlabs. I mean, maybe it could be. I don't think it is, though. I don't think it is. I think something weird's going on with Spectrum. It's so the problem is it's really infrequent too. Like I'll just go away for a really long time and then I'll just start doing it. Yeah, it stopped. Recently you dropped frames for the first time in a long time too. Let me know when it happens again, okay? You guys mind pointing that out? If you're just if you'll know it's happening when if you're just you'll just suddenly start buffering. That's what it means. That means that the stream started to drop on my end. Just be like, hey, stream is buffering. Let me know. This stream was a bit of a test because I actually wanted to see if it was going to still do it. I was thinking, well, it's been a week, so maybe it'll be fixed, but it does not appear to be. So I'm gonna have to. I don't know if it's gonna go away. I'm gonna have to call Spectrum or something, or do some other tests to see. Because the problem is, you run a speed test online, and it just lies to you. It's not honest at all. It's like, oh yeah, your upload's great. I don't know if I believe it. A lot of those speed tests online they don't actually represent what you're truly getting. So. All right, give me a quick second, guys. I'm just going to use the bathroom real quick, and then we'll hop into Silent Hill 2. I think we'll be able to finish it this time, so right back. I realize I've been talking without any music for a while. Should probably turn on music. Da, 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 da. Blomp. Need the Blomp song. All right. Voice stuff. Oh, also, oh my God, with a 20. I'm sorry, I must have been so engaged in my own talking that I didn't even notice. Just random music recommendation for you. I don't know if you like city pop or not, but a friend of mine offers a bunch of mixtapes of music from the 70s, 80s with a legit license to on his Patreon for free for donation. Hey, that's cool, man. That's cool. I might check that out later. Thank you, dude. Here's the 20, man. Blomp. Let's see. Neon, Love. My name is not Love, it's Louve. Chloe. And my last name isn't Olesi, it's Aushalice. Moshri, and my name... Shut up, nobody cares. Louve. Okay, god damn it. Lou. Tomato. Shying 72. Chiaki. The voices in the Penguins have Halloween party ready, Nico. And there's a special surprise Friday for you too. It better not be Larry streaming corpse party on my channel again. His ass is still recovering from you throwing at the school at the school of nibbles, so don't worry. Everyone, happy Halloween, Nico. Reveals a large pool filled with chocolate. Oh my god. This is from all of us. Halloween cocoa butter all over my naked body. Let's go. Now that's a Halloween right there. That's a fucking Halloween. Now we're talking. Now we're fucking talking. Flare Soul, Kameda, voice like he's far away. Okay. Wait, can you still hear me? Wait. These bagels are great on this hill I found. Hello. Can you guys hear me? I'm way out here. Hey. These bagels are great on this hill I found. What? Hear me? God. Hey. Because you guys could hear me, right? I was seeing the little bar move. You should have just like really be able to barely hear it though. Okay, good. Nicest pop. Edward, I say number 34. One thing I love about Ace Attorney is that even though the fan base has grown substantially, oh my god! Talk about give me a second of this real quick. After bringing the game's attention, after bringing the game to modern platforms, Capcom knows AI's identity is tied to Nintendo. The games rather than Nintendo's held in hell for 2 decades. The large majority of the sales comes from the Switch, and the AI 2 announcement was in a Nintendo Direct. It's like how Yakuza will always be seen as a PlayStation series, even though it's multi-platform now. I guess, but things change with time. I don't know if I would say at this point that Yakuza is, though. Like it's on PC, man, and those PC ports have sold fucking bangers. I don't know. People's, what people see as like, because Final Fantasy used to be like, just a Super Nintendo thing, but then it was a fucking PlayStation thing, right? But now at this point, it's just like, fucking everybody gets it. So, yes, but also no, because time changes people's perspective and their perception of games and series and things like that. Alexander for the gift sub. Thank you, man. Sugar Brown Man with a $50. Oh my god. Nico, have you heard of a YouTuber by the name of Modular? If not, he makes long form videos on different topics, but mainly old RPGs. If you're interested, I recommend a series on the Ultima series. Let me look this up. Modular. It sounds familiar. Modular. I don't think I have, actually. Oh, I did a Yakuza 5 review, too. A jack of all trades. And a Xenogears review. These thumbnails are funny. Oh, he's actually got... Oh, he's not been doing this, He's only been doing this for a couple of years. Yeah. He actually does not post very often. Like, yeah, actually looks like one video essay a month. That's cool, though. What's the song? This is a song from... It's called Blop. Wait, what is it called again? Oh, it's just called August Water from Amori. It's called Bwop. Bwop. It is unironically one of my favorite songs from the game. And it's just such a vibe. No, but I wouldn't mind watching his stuff because I always like video essay channels, you know? I think it'd be fun, especially if they're well edited and stuff. He's doing a lot of funny ones too. He's got Dark Seed in here as well. He's got Skies of Arcadia review and retrospective. Al will get a fucking fat ass thick a boner to that shit. Christian Kim, Kel. All right, I think most of us have got our Halloween costumes for next week prepped. Who's left? Nico. I was considering Joseph, but I'll go as Uryu this year. He finally got an epic fight with Ichigo. Shira. I got this nice Yoruichi costume I think Olivia will like. Shit. Alba. I'll be going as Aizen, of course. Capanella. Time to bust out my Kokichi cosplay. Luve. Ren told me to be Sephiroth. Ren. I'm going as Clover. Walter. I'll be going as Reno. Kevin. I'll be Byleth. that would match. That would make sense. Those all make sense. Okay, Leon, this is your continuation from last Saturday. If Nico decided to shoot Leon. Leon, shooting me in the kneecap now? Nico, that's just payback for all the BS. Now for my one condition. If you were to play 13 Sentinels and Persona 5 Strikers, then take a screenshot of you starting them and beating them. Leon, that's all? I do that all the time with the games I've been playing. Yeah, well, I don't follow your Twitter. How lewd it is. Is it lewd, Leon? To be honest, I don't follow. I mean, look at how many people I follow. Like, I only just realized like 2 weeks ago that I wasn't following Al. This is like barely use Twitter, okay? Al was like, what the fuck? Why do you follow me? I'm like, I don't follow you? Oh. I just didn't realize. Because I usually follow usually most of my friends or something. Oh, shut up. It's not that bad, but you get yourself a deal. You got a bunch of, if you have a bunch of anime titties and shit on there, I probably won't, but I'm sure you did, Al. You whore. Yeah, I got a Blue Sky account. Maybe I'll update that as well, but it's just, yeah, man. Twitter is just, well, the people you ban are just going to see all your shit anyway. It's like, isn't that sort of the reason, partially why we ban them? Like, there's just no rhyme or reason by anything Elon has been doing on this platform. He just does. He's like, I don't know, man. It's like, I don't know, bro. I'm fucking high as shit. I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want. So people use it. They do use it. It's an alternative to Twitter. It's still pretty. It's still nowhere near as big as Twitter, though. People talk about it all the time. They got a huge influx. Like, it's. The thing is, if you're going to truly switch from Twitter to Blue Sky, you have to sort of accept that you're losing a very large chunk of your audience at this point. Like, at this point, I feel like what really would truly kill Twitter is something like catastrophic, like a level of like, we are selling all of like your private info, like to North Korea, and they're gonna weaponize it in some way and destroy your life. I don't know, get to hackers. They're just like, which to be fair, is probably happening anyway. But like, they went out of their way to say something like that. Like, if you subscribe, like, if you follow us here, we will literally kill you. Like, we will send a man to your house. He will walk in the door. He will shoot you in the face, and we will be totally fine. We'll get off scot-free because you signed a fucking contract when you signed up to Twitter that said that we could legally come to your house and murder you whenever we wanted. Be honest, Tiff was sort of the one that recommended it to me too, because it was also an active. I just want to get my username. I couldn't even get Nico B either. It's always, so I always refer to, what is it, guys? That's right, Nico B 7700. That's my go-to number, because nobody wants to put 2 7s and 2 0s next to each other. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll just grab it. While I still have the chance, so people can't like impersonate me. I love my 7700s. That's just the random number that I had when I made it like a username for AOL. It's just 7700. It's always like my go-to random number. Who took my special name? They took Soros _ soda? Soda? That's fucked up, Sora. You should fucking sue their ass. The funny thing is, I looked up the channel, like a Blue Sky Net Nico B, and I can't find it. It's like the same fucking thing. Like, I bet that person has that account and then never used it and then just like disappeared or something, or they deactivated it, but it still says claimed. I had the same problem with the username of Nico B on Twitch. But I reached out to the Twitch guys and actually asked them if I could do it and just switch my username to that because it wouldn't let me. And they were like, "Oh yeah, nobody's using it, so sure." So that was nice. So I finally got Nico, because this used to be Nico B 7700 on Twitch, but I finally got Nico B, which was nice. The underscored everything? Really? That's crazy. Kiwi loves Dino Nuggets. Me too. For the 41 months. Hey, Nico and chat. It's almost the end of the year, and I'm so happy to be here with you all throughout all the good times and the bad. Let's hope that things go well for the rest of the year. Keep on moving on, everyone. Also, Nico, send a bits message. What was your opinion on something? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I hadn't gotten to that yet. Before the third part of Final Fantasy 3 Remake comes out, would you ever consider playing the voice mod for the FF7 OG? I know you had played the game before, but I highly recommend playing the Echo 7 mod for FF7. I don't know, man. Like, I've heard some of it. It's okay. I don't know if I would say it's amazing, like, dub. I don't want to be like a dick or anything. I don't want to jab the actors or anything. I'm sure they work their ass off, I'm sure. It's a fan thing. But at this point, I have like these voices all inside of my head. But it's that I sort of come to expect, I guess. And some of the voices they picked were like, this isn't quite what I sort of envisioned this character sounding like. Even just comparing it to like the remake or rebirth, it's not even so much that, but I almost even prefer going back to it. I just kind of like voicing it myself too. But I mean, it's cool. I think it's cool they did that. But I think some of it was just, I don't know. I didn't super love some of the direction for some of them. But again, not trying to diss anybody. I think it's pretty awesome. Again, they did that. They're not getting paid for any of that, I'm sure. Okay. A few more. Doodles the official. Larry Butt's voice. Nick, can I be in the next Smash game? Palutine is so pretty. I want you over there. Oh man. What horrendous universe would we have to be in, guys, if Smash comes back and they decide for their Ace Attorney rep, they're not going to put Phoenix Wright, they're not going to put in Apollo Justice, they're going to put in Gato, they're not going to put in fucking Edgeworth. None of these other cool captivating characters that also aren't really fighting characters, but don't worry about it. Phoenix is a Marvel 3, they'll figure it out. Now they decided to put in Larry Butts. Larry Butts. He's the fucking actual one that shows up there. We'd have to prune the whole. Yeah, sorry. That's when you know we are in the bad. We are in the dark timeline. That's when you know. That's the key. Darth Penance, Noah Amon, and now, in order to prove my worth to the Amon clan, I shall beat the daughter of Kazuma Kiryu, Haruka. But I don't fight people. Don't fight people, Noah Amon. Oh wait, no. I don't fight people. Oh well, dance battle it is. Just kidding, Tiger out. Oh wait. Ah! Ugh. Love that good tire drop sound. All right. Brady's probably waiting for these for a while. G Raposo, Flare Soul, Atomic Mage, Olme Rolks. Look at that. You're like, my plan is working. Leon, Random Kelsey, Dixie Gull, Tronk Speed, Sora Soda, Chronic Queen, Gothic Fox, Anti-Friends, Kamina Girl, Christian Kim, and Noxus. Thank you, guys. Time for the Bernie Scritches.
Thank you, penguins. You'll get some excellent scratches.
I realized I kind of startled a little bit. She was like, whoa! She's a good girl. She's a good girl. I love our new birdie emotes too. So cute. All right, we haven't had any more drops at least. See, so random, like really fucking random. But it seems to come in like waves of like really. I actually, you know what I think it is? I think it's the I don't think it's like micro drops. I think it's essentially my bandwidth for upload is just randomly dropping significantly, and my stream can't keep up with it. I think it's kind of what's happening here. Like just suddenly my upload is just like really low, so then it can't pump out. It can't keep up the stream. That's what I think at least. Which S rank characters do you have so far? I have Nekomata. Yeah, you get Yanagi. I don't really have too much interest in Yanagi. I think she's a lightning character. I mean, she's cool looking and stuff, but I'm like, she's. But I have plenty of lightning, dude. I got Anton. I got Ambi. I've got King Yi. It's like she's so good. Lighter's cool though. I do like Lighter. I could use a good fire guy, to be honest. Lucy's alright. She's kind of more for support than she's for building a fire. I have Nekomata and I have Jane and King Yi. I think that's all I have. I think. Yeah. I think those are the only S ranks I have. Liar's goofy. Yeah, it's Alex Lee, man. Alex Lee's got so much work lately. Holy shit, he's like in everything now. He's Kazuma Kiryu. Showed up on that TV show. He's doing the English dub. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Miyabi just because she left a good impact with her like that initial cutscene they do with her in the story. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool, and I hope her gameplay is really fun. Grace Rena, oh, you have all those too. Yeah, I still haven't gotten my free. You have to do 300 pulls on the standard thing, and I haven't got. I think I'm up to like 210 maybe. I still haven't gotten my quote unquote free S rank that you get from the standard pulls. So. I'm trying to decide if I should get like, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out exactly who I want to get. Lycion is almost just great because he has ice, and again, there's not too many ice characters that can really dish it out efficiently. I mean, there's the little demon Oni girl, but she's again more of a support character, not really about her ice thing that she puts out. Ellen's great, but I kind of missed her, so. Ellen and her run. Her run mechanic, which I find hilarious. She's just like, I'm fucking running. Shit looks so funny. I'm running. Yep, exactly. That's her. That's her whole mechanic. It's like she has a dodge, and then you press it again, and she just starts booking it. Just like fucking, just cooking it. She's fun though. She's actually pretty fun. She can actually just ice pretty damn good too, but I missed her. I started playing after she had showed up. I similarly missed Ju Yin with that same reason. When I started playing was when King Yi was there. But I'm actually glad I got King Yi because she's such a good stunner. It's insane. She's like I'd argue probably the best stunner in the game. Oh yeah, Zhu Yin is very good. I probably would. I mean, if she comes back around again, I'll probably try to get her. Lighter. Alex Lee Lighter. All right, let's hop into fucking. I haven't dropped more frames yet. I have to keep looking now. Let's hop into some Silent Hill. I think we'll be finishing it here. We got through the. I haven't died yet either. Can you believe it? I have not died in this game. That's crazy. I think the jump from normal to hard is significant in this game, though. Like, I'm pretty sure if I was playing hard, I would have died many times. But I also wouldn't say the game is necessarily easy. It's like super easy. It's just more. They get a lot of health items. Yeah, I've seen some people play hard mode, and the game will fuck you up, dude. It's like you just die. Oh shit, it's coming at my speakers. Hold on a second. So what happens when I deactivate? Reactivate? Oh no, it's still coming at my speakers. This is what happens when how do I fix this again? Here's the thing. This happens sometimes when I stream. So a lot of times don't have my headphones on when I am just like listening for myself. I'll have my computer speakers on. But when I stream, I always have my headphones on. And sometimes I forget to switch it before I start the program. And if I do, it makes it so my audio comes out like, oh, wait. Might be able to fix it here. Go to... Yeah. No, not the microphone. This one? No, it's still coming out. Still comes out my speakers. I have to essentially change it before I start the Streamlabs program. Otherwise, damn it. No. How do I fucking make it not do this anymore? Maybe if I just completely refresh this. I'll try something. I'm going to try just deleting this this thing entirely. Remove. Okay, now add a new thing here. Shit, that's not it. Hold up. Hold up. Fuck, what do they call it in this? Why am I not finding it? Is it this? No? Sorry, I'm trying to... Am I drunk? Oh, there it is. What the hell? That's so stupid. I'm sorry. This is a Streamlabs thing right now. I'm like looking at Streamlabs is like, I'm trying to add a source. I'm like, where's video capture device? And I'm looking and they're like, they have a list that's like all things, general sources, and it's not here. I'm sorry. I see it's up. They have it under. It's so fucking weird. This thing is organized really stupidly. I can't really explain it other than they organize it in a way that it's like they have the essential sources and then they have all the general sources, and it's not down there. It's up in the essential sources. All right. It's fine. Oh, wait. No, that's still the same. Woo! Look how big that thing is. Big screen. God, this is why I really... Fuck, how do I get this to work, man? Maybe if I shut down. Hold on. No, because I didn't turn on the PS5, so I don't think this is going to work. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to get my audio without having to shut down this thing. How to get my audio to come out my fucking headphones without having to shut down this program. Because that's the only way I know how to do it. Buffered? Yeah, I think you're right. I think it did buffer. Motherfucker. Oh, shit's so annoying. Wait, hold on. Let me try something. Oh, but it's all out of sync now. Maybe if I do this now? No, it goes back to out. God, this thing's so stupid. Now it's out of sync. God. If I just had remembered to fucking do this before I started the stream. I know it's don't worry about the zoomed in natures because I had to reset it. I was trying to reset it and hoping it would fix it, but it did not. It's still coming out my speakers. Why the fuck is it doing this, man? How do I... There's got to be a way to fix this without having to shut down this whole thing. Maybe... Let me just try doing this. Let me just try... Oops. Try this. Let me just shut it off entirely. Okay. Turn back on again. Fuck. Oh, wait. No. I know what I can do. I know what I can do. That's right. I think I remember having this. I did this once before. I'm like, what did I do? I just took out my speakers. I literally just pulled out my speakers. that should work. That's right. I think this will work now. Yes, there we go. There's probably a way I could do it. There's probably some way I could have fixed it. There we go. Now I can fucking... Oh, damn it. I'm dropping frames again. Oh, I am now in the middle of dropping frames. Can you guys see me or hear me okay? We back. Seems to have stopped. Yeah, we were dropping frames there. All right. Well, I figured out how to fix this. So I was like, I just had to take out my speakers. That's what I did the last time I did this. So I was like, trying to remember, what is it I did to solve this? All right, hear me and see me. Good. Don't think this is going away, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to figure something out about what is, or what's causing it, or what I can do to solve it. I wonder if they're like legit speed tests. Speed test. Download. No. All right. Well, hopefully we don't get too many more of it. But again, just let me know if it does. And then I'll, at the very least, I could stop. It's funny. I don't know if there's actually specifically a remake version. Oh, wait. Yeah, it is. Never mind. It's right there. All right. So we beat the prison section. Although I imagine there's probably an upside down evil version of it that I have yet to go through. My eyes. But I'm pretty sure you guys said I could very likely finish it this stream. So this beautiful tile screen of a bathroom. Is a game that it's very good. I think this is like a best case example of like, shit, this is how you do a remake, right? I went back, I was curious too. And I went back and watched the original reveals for this game, and yeah, man, they just changed so much. So many things got fixed in terms of tone. Like a lot of the scenes. Oh, the scene where Maria got stabbed. They had that in the original reveal trailer. You see his reaction, and he's like James is like he's like, oh my god, like he's so freaked out. He's like, no, like he like emotes a fucking ton. But in this one, and apparently this is actually this way in the original game, he actually does emote quite a bit. But in this version, he acts so like weirdly like he's just kind of shocked and doesn't say anything, and then just kind of keeps moving on. People are like, it's weird. It's almost like he didn't care about him. No, I think that's actually, to be honest, that actually might be more in line with his character. That's even different from the original game, apparently. But apparently, yeah, no, in the original version, seriously, go back and watch that first trailer, the first reveal for this game, and you see James in the elevator, like essentially reacting to what is likely is Maria getting stabbed. And it's not the same. Yeah, he's like super emotional. But then they changed it entirely. Like they clearly saw everyone's feedback, right? But the funny thing is, I still got people saying last episode like, I feel like he should have reacted more, because apparently that's how he did in the original. So it's so funny to me that people even back then though were complaining about it, even though that's kind of what he did before. And now they've changed it and people are still complaining about it. So to me, it's just like you can't win. But in my opinion, I actually thought that was perfectly within character the way they have it here. Like here, I almost kind of want to show you guys, to be honest, because it's almost like you got to see it to understand what I mean. Here, have a look at this. All right, I'll move this thing down again. Okay. Just check it out. Just see how different of a feel this is, though. Funny thing is, this face is also like it is different, and they did change it a little bit, but it's actually not that different. People really memed on the face a lot when this got revealed.
Could she really be here?
So one thing you notice, right? Less shadows. You could see his eyes. They fixed that, right? Which was
Waiting for me?
way better. Squidward
Mary
knows.
died of that damn disease 3 years ago.
I think this is the same voice actors too. This is
In my
not like they
restless
changed that.
dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill.
After this trade, yeah, most of us had like no faith this was gonna be.
I know what you are. I know why I needed you. But it's all over now.
See, look, big sad. Like this was, by the way, just part of a puzzle, right? This part here, he was not like this at all when I played this. Like, oh, so sad.
I don't need you anymore.
This. Look. No! Oh my God! Yeah, baby! Unless that's a different scene, right? And then look, this right here. I think that also might. I think that also might be a reaction to her death.
I'm ready.
Completely different. I'm pretty sure that's that scene. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm in the scenes mixed up, but I think that's supposed to be the scene where Maria gets stabbed there. Oh, that's later in the game. Okay, maybe I haven't gotten there yet. Is that what this one is too? Then is this scene not what I thought it was? Not that one. This one right here. Have we not gotten there yet? Or is this? I thought this was him reacting to the elevator thing. Oh, it is later too. Well, okay, never mind. Maybe it's still in there then. But at least at the very least, the the noose thing, he was very kind of like whatever about. That's the most rewatched part, by the way. Still a very different feel. That room was not the elevator. Okay. And the knees is something else too. He just looks more like he's just reacting more. He has more. It has more emotion when, funny enough, it actually works better for James to have less emotion. You know? Because I think that's the point. Because the point is that James is fucked up, right? I don't even know the full story of this, but I think, like, he should not be someone who seemingly should be really caring. He's like almost... He's so blasé about all the shit that's happening around him, right? And I think that's kind of the point. He's just so like, yeah, he's kind of like dead inside. But as the people are pointing out around him, right? Like we're running into people and who are like, you never really loved her anyway. You never really cared about her. And he's like, what are you talking about, right? Because you guys sort of explained to me, yes, while we are running around this weird fucked up world and we are technically learning things about our friends that we've been running into, they are also running around in their own hellish landscapes of their own, right? Their own mindscapes, and learning about James too. So that's how they seem to know him on this extent. And I wasn't really understanding that. You guys were the ones that told me that, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense. He only thinks of his wife, yeah. Oh, I gotta reload. Sorry, I just went through a big fucking boss fight. Let's see. I have no bullets there. Actually, I think I might be all out of... Oh, I am. I'm all out of everything else. All right. Big fucked up weird door thing. Okay, so where am I going and what's happening? Oh, that's right. This game is insanely dark. Okay. Yeah, the detail of the pistol slid back, so you see it's actually empty.
Maria? Maria! I thought that thing killed you. Are you hurt?
Not at all, silly.
What the hell?
It
Hey
stabbed
there.
you. There was blood everywhere.
Stabbed me? What do you mean?
It chased us to the elevator and then...
James, what are you talking about?
Just before. Don't you remember?
James? Honey? Did something happen to you? After we got separated in that long hallway?
She's just over here just like
Are you
Willy
confusing me
walking
with
this
someone
shit
else?
like. What else,
You
James?
were always so forgetful.
What else you
Remember
got going
that time
on?
in the hotel?
Maria?
You said you took everything. But you forgot that videotape we made. I wonder if it's still there.
How do you know about that? Aren't you Maria?
I'm not your Mary.
So you are Maria.
I am. If you want me to be.
All I want from you is an answer.
Doesn't matter who I am. I am here for you, James.
Yeah,
See?
I don't think she's real. I think she's
I'm
like,
real.
no, you're not. I think this lady is not real.
Don't you want to touch me?
I don't know.
Well, if you happen to make up your mind, I'll be waiting.
I'll find some way to... I'll come back, I promise.
Fuck, this is so good. Damn, that was a really good scene. I don't even understand fully the significance. I don't think she's there. I think this is part of Silent Hill. I don't think we've seen Maria interact with any other character in the game. Unlike the other people we've run into, who are, I believe, are real people. The big fat guy, the lady we just saw earlier with her assaulting father, the little girl. They're all, I think, real. But I don't think Maria is. But I don't think she did. I don't know. I mean, I think he thinks, because I think, here's the thing. All of the things I'm fighting, I don't think are really there. I think that's something he sees. Just like how, what's her name? Who was the woman that we saw earlier that was is suffering from the assault of her father, who clearly, you know, sexually assaulted her? Oh, fuck me. It's buffering again. Shit, it is. Okay, I think we're Angela. We seem to have stabilized. Yeah, we're just getting these weird fucking drops for some reason. Yeah, Angela. I think that, like, so she's seeing things that I cannot see, right? And I don't think she, like, a lot of these other people are not seeing the monsters running around town. The little girl did not see them. She's like, I don't know what you're talking. There's dangerous things out there. She's like, what? Nobody else seems to see them. Who else saw it, though? There's one character, Maria. Maria saw the creatures out here. She's the only other one that has seen all the creatures. So I think that she is not real. She's like some kind of weird. She said, I'm not your Mary. I can be, you know, are you Maria? Well, I'll be whatever you want me to be. Because I think she's just not. She's like some weird like amalgamation. Maybe it's like James's like idea of who Mary was. Like that's like how he always envisioned her or something. But she was not. That's not really her. But like it is, but isn't her. It's something like that. Like she clearly represents. Oh, you're still there! Oh my god! Die, lady. So we're here humming some bullshit. If I'm gonna put you out of my misery, here we go. Eddie is clearly someone who was like bullied in life, right? He's going through, I think, because he was talking about how like some guy was making fun of him and he killed him, and he's like, you can't just shoot people for that. He's like, I'm just kidding or something, but clearly he did. I think he's just someone who's probably been picked on his whole life for probably being a bit of a weirdo. Uh-oh, I think it's a new puzzle. It's always covered in cloth. She's humming her theme song. Oh, it did buffer. Oh no, we're fucking dropping frames again, man. Oh shit, it's pretty bad. Oh, it's bad. That's bad. What the hell? Okay. And now we're back. Yeah. That was a huge drop. That one, my upload, maybe I'll try OBS or something. Maybe I'll try that for another stream or like a test stream and see if I can just make sure that it isn't this. But my bit rate dropped to like I'm usually running at 8,000 kilobytes a second, and it dropped down to 1,000 kilobytes a second. No, it's not you, Luis. It's me. It's absolutely on my end. That was fucking weird. Jesus, it's so annoying, dude. It's so annoying. Fuck. Oh, it's doing it again. It's doing it again. Let me check. Okay, it's fixed again. I'm trying to see if I like, because this is what I hate about the speed tests online, man. They just lie to you. I'm trying to see if there's a way I can actually, the best way to do it, go to my task manager. That's what I should be doing. Look at my network. Performance. Ethernet. That will tell me. Yeah, this is what I should be doing, actually. Look at my Ethernet. Let's see if I'm suddenly dropping, like, really hard. Yeah, speed tests are not really that reliable. Yeah, so right now I'm sending 8 megabytes. I'm gonna keep this open, and if I get a drop, I should see it here. If I get a drop again, I should see it reflected here. If I do not see it here, that means there's something wrong with this program, and I need to switch. But I think I should. Well, actually, I think it will do it regardless anyway, because it's showing exactly what I'm sending, which is not much. I mean, it's not showing. Oh, there it goes. Oh shit, it's dropping. Oh fuck. I'm literally watching it. Hey guys, you want to watch it in real time with me? Look at this shit. Whoa, look at it go. And then it like fucking overcorrects itself. See, look at that. And then it comes back like really hard. Oh god, it dropped so fucking bad. Wee! That's unfortunate. Dropping like it's poo. I don't know why it's doing this. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. I'm gonna just try resetting my modem entirely, and I'm gonna just reset this because this shit's just fucking up, man. And it's not suddenly just getting better. I just want to try to do something. So don't go anywhere. I will be back, I promise. But I am gonna do a full reset of my my router and my modem. So just be right back. Don't go anywhere.